Hi, beautiful people. All that you're having a good night. It is 10:25 Pacific Standard Time, so I will not be with you all long. And I'm probably going to retitle this, but there were some things that was on my mind, and I definitely wanted to check in with y'all. So I hope that you're having a happy, what's the day? Wednesday? Thursday now for some of you. Yeah, let's just go on. Let's just go. So I did want to address some things from last night, and there was a couple of things that went on today that I'm going to try to get into and hopefully have a conversation. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. First thing, let me tell you guys. So y'all know I've been on this health kick really, and I went backwards. So I have been trying to stay away from sweet tea. I had some sweet tea today, and I'm feeling extremely hyper. That's why I don't want to do sugar and stuff like that. I can't. I relapsed on some sweet tea. Okay, so tomorrow I'm just gonna get at it again, try to cut the sugar and stuff like that, and yeah. So that's it. Got my dog's hair cut into a little fro and things like that. So that's pretty much what I'm. That's pretty much how I'm doing. So enough of the fluff. Let me get into some commentary. How you doing, Jerome? What's good? It's good seeing you. All right. Last night we had a guest. Okay, we had Gigi come on. Shout out to Gigi. Got no issues with her. And the colorism thing had come up. And then Pizarro went live talking about the colorism thing. How you doing, Benzo? I did not want to talk about colorism at all because I had a feeling, number one, it's a touchy subject. You guys know what I'm talking about. So Gigi came on, and I will go over there and talk about colorism and stuff like that. But as far as over here, I just don't feel that I have the platform to really get into colorism type topics because it's going to get misconstrued. It's going to get taken the wrong way. And hey, Irby, it's good seeing you. And it's just a touchy subject. What do you think? Do you guys feel that, I mean, are you tired of the colorism topic? Don't you? And it's not that I'm saying it's not important, but damn, see, that sweet tea got me hyper as hell. It's hard to sit still, you guys. Don't you guys feel that? Aw. Irby, it was a good conversation yesterday, right? But are you guys tired of subjects like that? Or do you think that we should have them more? What do you think? So I don't know. That's just how I feel. But I hope that none of you were offended by that conversation the other day. It came back up over on Pizarro's, and I was actually in class when I was trying to listen in to some of the stuff that she was saying. Bizon says, I do not discuss colorism along with politics. I don't blame you. And I don't think you're always welcome to come to our sector. I will go to your sector. I actually spoke with Gigi, and I think that she's going live like within the next day or so. And I'll go over there. I'll gladly have that conversation. Let me drop a link in case Pizarro comes over. I will have that conversation, but I don't know. Preferably not here though, but you know. But I said some things, and it could have gotten taken the wrong way. But just to be clear, I do think the subject is important. I just feel that the only way to really have a conversation about colorism is if you get people that's willing to listen to other people's opinions and experiences. And that's hard to do because you start comparing them to your own experiences. And I tried to opt out. I actually wanted to change the direction of the conversation because I'd rather just get to know Gigi, formerly known as Golden Goddess, for what she stands for now. Now, I do realize that there's a situation in the chat with another person who was addressing Gigi. And normally, if I have somebody on a panel, you guys, just so you guys know, if I have a guest or something like that, I really don't. We usually don't have that unless it's an open panel. Okay. Let me share something for educational for use purposes only, you guys. Let's look at Pizarro's live stream and kind of go over it a little. How you doing, Summer Breeze? That stream was loaded. I'm not going to be with you guys here long. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me deal with something really quickly, and then we'll get into some commentary, okay? Thank you, Bizzo. I'm gonna share something for educational purposes only. Now, Pizarro went live, okay, and she titled her stream. Hold on. I really didn't think this was an issue, but she wanted me to fire up a live stream to talk about this. So, whether she comes or not, I'm gonna play. So the name of her stream was this: addressing MU colorism topics, house has fallen, intel, and stuff like that. Let me play a little bit of it. Now, this stream was really loaded for me, and it was problematic. And I just, there's so many things that I don't even bother talking about anymore now. In this live stream, hey Z's, in this live stream, I did have a conversation with a former friend. So there was a lot of things that had happened. Now, let me look for a timestamp. It's called Addressing MU Colorism Topic, House Has Fallen, etc. If you guys can put that link in the chat and you can listen to it for yourself, because I'm really going to just skip through a lot of it. All right. Especially because some of it makes me a little angry. And I was in class as I was trying to listen to the damn stream. But all right, let's listen to it. I might have to red ball it back.
And that's why it's important to have someone like her be very specific about what they're apologizing for when they apologize, because later on they will forget and they will go.
Hold on, you guys. I need to see. Hold on, let me get out of this and come back. So I like to see the comments in the chat.
And that's why it's important.
Let me go back a little.
Very clear about something. Yeah, that's the same bit. Hey, y'all. Hey.
I might jump around a little bit since I don't have a timestamp. Again, I'm kind of reacting with a lot of you guys. Let me play it from here, because there is something that was said here that I want to address. But let's just listen to it.
Yeah, that's the same bitch.
Oh Lord, because I know I ain't having no conversation with. I just don't argue with ignorance. I can't.
Can y'all hear it?
She asked me why was she still dealing with these hookers, and I want to know who the hookers. Okay, she don't know me, so she's not talking about me. She's talking about y'all hookers.
I don't think she knows us either. She met us one time.
Okay, so they're talking about Gigi.
So, and that Illinois wants to fight with you.
You can hear it. Okay.
On mute. So what else you got, Pazal, since MU kind of like, oh y'all, I'm sorry, I was over here talking my ass off on mute. I just want to say this real quick. Somebody in the chat was saying that Illinois wants to fight with MU, or I'm treating her like Jay Wilson treated me. Let's be very clear about something. MU and I had established a friendship, so I thought.
Making me upset already.
We had an understanding about honesty and loyalty, I thought. And so my feelings about how she handles things is going to be a lot different than how I feel about anybody else on this platform, because we actually did establish some type of friendship. And I felt betrayed by her, both publicly and even privately, I felt, based upon how she handled things. So, yeah, I will probably give her the business until I feel like I don't want to.
I need to, okay, because I was playing a part of this before we got into the colorism thing. You can come up, though, because I want to address something really quickly. Now, that conversation got nasty. But I'm waiting. I want to answer this question that Shelly threw out there, because it really.
Oh no.
Let me see if I can get to it.
You and MU.
I mean, I don't have.
I'm gonna have to address this part later.
you. Let's be very clear.
Wait, why is it so slow?
Any anger towards her.
I went the wrong way.
I am disappointed in her.
Sorry.
It's not acceptable to lie on me. That will never be okay. And until you make that right.
So Gigi came out. I had to stop it because that was a conversation. It's slow, speed it up. Okay. That was a conversation. Now I'm trying to get to this question that Shelly had asked. And her question was, why, after seeing what somebody went through, why would they want to be friends with me? And it's just stuff like that that just bugs me, because it's just stuff like that that kind of bugs me, because what kind of friend was I? And all of these lies that people are saying that I've told and things like that. I'm just really sick of it, because I was the one that was lied on a lot. And this is why I do not watch streams. I don't address people. I see y'all messaging me. Hey, Catherine. I dropped the link, Pizarro.
You're going to have a problem. I can't brush that under the rug. And that's why it's important to have someone like her be very specific about what they're apologizing for when they apologize, because later on they will forget and they will go revert right back to that same bullshit. I know who I'm dealing with. I also know what I have dealt with. And I also know what I have done as a friend for her.
I'm not trying to be funny, but if her friendship comes along with the type of friendship that she gave to Tracy, do you want it?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I said, if her friendship comes along with the type of friendship that she gave to Tracy, do you want it?
I already know the type of friendship she gave to me.
Okay, let me address that. This is what I want to talk about before I get into the topic about last night with the colorism thing. Did you guys not hear that question? Because I am so tired of my so-called friends trying to paint this picture of me not being a good friend, because they want to come out here and tell you, paint this one-sided picture. They don't want to talk to you about the things that I contributed to the friendships and the relationships. So no, I do not regret. I mean, I just have gotten to a point where I'm just ready to move on. Okay, because what kind of friend was I to Tracy? Huh? What did I do that was wrong? And so those kind of things, that, you know what, that's going to be another conversation for another day. I don't even want to get into it, but I feel that a lot of the people that I was friends with, and I'm not talking about Tracy in particular, I feel like I'm just going to let that go. I'm going to let that go for right now. But these are the reasons why I'm just happy in the space that I am in right now. And that's what I'm going to say about that. I'm happy how things are. I did nothing to anybody. You know what I mean? I went somewhere. I thought I was having a good time on a fucking cruise. I looked out for somebody I didn't ask to. I was put in a situation only to come back to have a bunch of live streams made about me, okay? I was scrutinized. I understand what these things are. And there was no other reason besides, there was no reason for that. I didn't ask for that person to stalk me over there. And all I said was, hey, I wasn't going to go live. So how did that make me a bad friend? And I had all these people making 11 videos about me and things like that. So I think for you guys, I'm not impressed by a person's platform. Pizarro, take your time. Pizarro, remove your comment, fool. I just am over it. I don't need anybody's approval. I just don't, because number one, I stayed silent when I got back. How many live streams were there going to be made before I responded? And I'm so tired of this one-sided picture. I'm just done with it, because I do contribute a lot to these friendships. I feel that people expect me to give more than I'm willing to give, and I give more than most people do. So let's just listen.
I already have problems with it. I told her that. We had discussions about it.
You're okay, Pizarro.
Friendship should be a two-way street. It should be.
Actually, I'm gonna get a bottle of water while y'all listen to this. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me let that play for a second. I just don't appreciate it. I'm good.
For what's been going on in the sector, we talked about Miss Cruz and Ken, taking his channel down because he threatened to post pictures of Miss Cruz's grandbaby and lied and said she sent him pictures on it was a lie. He posted pictures of her grandbaby. No, he said on his community while he was going to do it, and that she sent him pictures of the grandbaby, but that was a lie. And then he hid his channel. I don't think he deleted it, but he hid it. So, and Miss Cruz customer said bye.
Okay. Well, on a totally different subject, did anybody watch Pastor last night? when he was singing about Geico and State Farm. Little Boots. That shit was.
I ain't see that. But have anybody seen Beach, by the way?
Girl, you so happy. You so happy. This Kiki and Kiki shit broke off the Dory. She don't know what to do. She went. Child got lost.
She could have snuck back in here. Nah, she ain't been lying. I ain't got no notifications.
She ain't been. We ain't been heard since it came out that man was only arrested for vandalism.
Okay, Wilson said Trip jumped the hell out of Reed yesterday. When I tell y'all,
he kept talking about
the flower.
Yeah. I said, did he research this? What in the hell?
He already been out of class listening to his ass. Run the queue.
Y'all didn't hear the latest about Beach?
No.
Now, you know, since that dude got arrested, Beach.
Oh, no, bitch, you can come to feed yourself, ho, and you're going to get gathered, too. That's all I'm going to let you know.
Oh.
So go ahead, Randy.
What's this? I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get some water. I'm back.
Because she's going to sue FedEx. And guess who she
I'm back. Okay. Pizza, do you like listening to your own voice on live streams? I had to get some water. All right. I don't like to get. So anyways, I didn't want y'all to think, oh God, this is why I cut the sugar, y'all. See, I don't want y'all, I'm not even angry about that kind of shit. I'm just wondering what kind of friend did Shelly expect me to be? But I'm not angry about anything. Villanor and I had a conversation, and that conversation was good enough for me. I'm good on that. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me take a drink of this water. Catherine says, in order to maintain your mental health, just stand alone. A queen stands alone. Anyway, I'm good. I'm good. What did she say? Hey, soul sister. I don't even have the did you guys notice when all those streams was being made about me? I just went silent. I didn't respond to them. I didn't respond to all the nastiness, the streams with like I barely got around to even watching them. That's how important it was to me. I'm not really worried about it. But I do know that you guys had better get used to validating yourself, because if you listen to these other people, they'll have you trying to jump through all kinds of hoops and things like that. And it's just not, it's not real. We came back from this trip, putting my name in titles was profitable. And that's what the fuck it was, because you're not going to tell me they're going over there and having some weirdo follow you around only to come back and have everybody turn their back on you. That's not normal. And so just know who you are for yourself. Let me try, Kath, where are you? Let me, let me look at this.
Gigi.
I'm just saying, we just had a conversation that seemed very opposite of the way she presented herself that night we met her. That's all I'm saying. And then I haven't seen
Say all that bullshit in the trash.
that lately, but when we first fell out, you were talking about me and lying on me on a regular. That's why I wanted to understand. Girl, don't tell me what I can talk about. If I waited 6 months to come out here and say something, I can do that. You were running your mouth. You were over there.
So what do you guys hear how the people that call themselves my friend always try to talk down to me? I never called Villanor out of her name. Not once. I don't mention her. She finds a way to bring me up in all these streams, talk about my finances and stuff like that. You guys, literally, it's one of the reasons why I just stick to myself right now. I don't give a damn about numbers. I don't care about anything. This shit is just weird when you can't have a normal conversation with somebody. Okay? Nobody said what she could talk about and what she couldn't talk about. But they like trying to boss up on me. And nobody's scared no Villanor. I was in class. And I'm a lot happier with the way things are right now. That's just it. I think that you guys have to find your peace and know what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. And that just has to be okay. I don't have any hate towards anybody. I can have a conversation with anybody. But this whole painting a picture back in the abuse sector, no, I'm not in the abuse sector. Let me put up my damn banner. Fuck, what's wrong with you guys?
Them people lie on me. You were over there allowing them to attack me when I was the only real friend.
If you're going to argue with somebody, I do not allow people to attack you. If you're all in the beef sector, don't be expecting me to break up every fight, because y'all don't do that shit with me. I'm just playing this waiting on Pizarro. So if you guys are wondering why am I reviewing it, I just am, because none of this stuff makes sense. You should be able to just talk and have a conversation, and I'm not willing to have a conversation with somebody that just wants to make a show out of me, because honestly, that much energy is just, it wasn't called for. But for some reason, all these people think they're so much better than MU. No more sweet tea.
You had, Pepper. Don't play with me. So you will not tell me when to respond or how to respond. No one's up here talking nasty about you.
I just didn't appreciate that.
You better handle those people who do talk shit about you. Not, like the people who you just had on your panel recently. The ones you was going to try to take to court. The one who tried to get your kids taken away. The one who tried to break up your relationship. The one who did a whole lot of shit. You over here talking about me? You better worry about you. Because you don't know whether you're coming or going.
Fake bravado.
I'm sorry.
All that shit's just fake, y'all. And that's why I just choose to just talk about stuff. I don't worry about numbers. I don't worry about stuff like that. I just...
Well, MU, what time
okay.
you get out of class, girl?
Pizarro, where are you, fool? It's getting late.
Girl, you in class? That's how serious you are about school?
Bitch, get the fuck out of my chat! They get out of my chat with that bullshit. It's okay.
Storyline. When do I bring you up? And how
would
you know you watching? How would you know?
Cause she ain't right. Oh, she's like,
hi, Stacy.
What'd you say?
It's okay, Ronnie.
Who constantly brings her up? For what? You're not relevant. The beef sector don't even talk about you, MU. Why would I bring you up?
I love how people like to say that a person isn't relevant as if they somehow validate that person. And let me tell you something. I'm done with this. I'm done with this video. They put my name in their titles, and I could care less if a platform is talking about me or not. It's actually really uncomfortable to have somebody try to pick you apart and scrutinize every fucking thing that you do. You guys notice I have not come on here talking about my personal life. I haven't come out here doing a damn thing, because it's just not comfortable. And when it happens to somebody else, they just don't like it. I share what I want to share, but other than that, I don't care about stuff like that. And I think it's weird for all these 40, 50-year-old ups type women to think that, oh, you need to be validated by a platform. You need to be validated by what somebody else says or think about you. And I just grown past that. I'm more worried about me staying sober, honestly, finishing school, my family, and just trying to live a better life, and I had a great life. But I'm just to the point where none of those things matter. And I really didn't understand why I don't know. So that was the conversation over on Pizarro's, and that was enough for me. It was, we actually did get to speak a little in a decent way, so I did appreciate that on the panel. So let me get into the colorism thing that did come up, because that's what I was going to talk about. So we did have a conversation with Gigi came up later, and the colorism thing came up. All right, and to be clear, if Lenore sounds like she's hurt, if she was hurt, she should have just said that, and we could have had a conversation. But all of this trying to put me down, trying to say that I'm not anything, and I'm just past that. Maybe that would have worked a couple years ago, but motherfuckers, I don't take that shit now. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. None of that stuff matters to me. If she was hurt, she could have just said that. But what about my hurt? Okay. You don't think I got hurt in a situation? The only difference is I walked away, and I do not mention her on this platform at all. Why? Because I know the minute that I do, people look for a reason to fire up a live stream. So it's not worth it for me. It's easier for me just to walk away. Okay. Misunderstood. Don't let people hear YouTube drain your energy. Misery loves company. Do you? Exactly. So I don't know why Gigi hit her link, but the colorism thing came up, and I think that a lot of things, it was just kind of, it was just, I know that Pizarro had wanted to talk about that, but I don't know where the hell Pizarro is, so I'm going to say this about it. I feel that the conversation always it takes a turn for the left, it gets heated, and then people pick those conversations apart. And I feel like all these small conversations about colorism were like when people are arguing small points, you miss the bigger picture. You miss the bigger picture about, darker skinned women not getting jobs and stuff like that. But it just becomes an argument. And I just feel that yesterday was not the time to have that conversation. It wasn't that I don't think it's an important. Oh, here comes Pizarro. It wasn't that I don't think it's important, but you guys know that with a certain individual over here, that conversation would have went left. Okay? What's good, Pizarro?
Hey, MU.
Girl, are you sleepy? Because I'm like delirious right now. But I want to have this conversation with you because listen, I didn't know. Well, first of all, how you doing, Pizarro?
I'm good, you.
I'm okay. I'm hyper as hell though. I had this now sweet tea. Z says, sounds like they're trying to create a new storyline. Too bad this one is recycled. That's all they do is try to create new storylines. And they talk about how, you know what, I find a lot of things just childish and immature. I just do. From the older women, not really the younger ones. What'd you say, Pizarro?
What, you responding to what Villanelle said?
I was just saying a lot of things in general. I responded to the things that Villanelle said I feel was uncalled for, but I really don't like speaking on other people because all they want to do is fire up a live stream about it and it's all good. But what bothered you about okay, so you and Gigi had a conversation today.
I wouldn't call that a conversation, but yeah.
So what bothered you? Because yesterday when the colorism thing came up, I really was trying to change the subject.
I know. Why you felt uncomfortable?
I felt uncomfortable because I don't like to pick my words so carefully. I like to be able to speak freely, and I knew that some people would get offended. And I just felt that nothing against Gigi, but we're not going to act like we didn't have that conversation with her before and it went left. So I just thought that since she was over here, that was not the conversation I wanted to have necessarily with her on that topic. I'd have it over in her space, but over here, I just didn't want to. I just didn't feel it was the space for it. You and I had a conversation about colorism. Fine. I thought it was a good conversation.
Right. So that was my whole thing, is that she seems like, well, she didn't seem like she wanted to talk about it. She wanted to get into that, I guess, because, she was a little taken back by you saying that you can't say what you want to say. But now you explaining it, it's more so on her part than it is of the topic at hand.
Yeah, it's and I was really, because when you're in a moment, it's like, and I was trying to get her more because she doesn't, she's from the golden sphere, and I just didn't think that was the conversation I had with her. Now I listened to her on your platform, and honestly, until Shelly and I think it was Villanor started to talk about the conversation, I really didn't remember the conversation, but I did send her. I'm like, hey, I thought we were going to talk about this like over on your platform, because I felt like her going over on your platform kind of made it worse as far as what people think about her and the colorism thing.
I did.
But do you feel, Pizarro, okay, don't get mad at me, but do you feel that you guys aren't giving her a chance? And I did not appreciate being called a colorist on your platform. And that's one of the things I'm so tired of being lied about on your platform. But I know what the spaceship gives.
Well, they feel like you're a colorist because I guess some of the stuff you have done and said, I haven't seen any, but yeah.
Do you feel that I'm a colorist, Pizarro?
I feel that you color scrub.
Did I what?
That you are color scrub.
A color scrub? What the hell is that?
Scrub.
I'm color struck? How's that? I don't care what color anyone is. And I actually love darker skinned women just because I've always been not attracted to that, that's one word. I've always loved that. So how am I color struck? You can't just say stuff without.
It didn't really seem as though you care for darker skinned women. It seems that you more on your fair side of women. women who give her a lot of tone than you do. But that's just my perspective of the whole thing. Because I feel like
But how
sometimes
can you
you
say that?
downplay.
How can you say that with nothing to back it up, though?
I just told you from the okay. So you want me to give you like example? I'll say from the Demon Soul thing. I would say from the Lady Snoop thing. I would say from a lot of dark skinned women you have gotten to it with. Um,
Okay, but I
I,
know. Well, I'll let you finish. Let me go on mute so I don't respond. Go ahead. Hi, Crack Smoke.
yeah. So I feel like when it comes to of darker women, you are a little more different than it is when it comes to the light skins. It's like you
Okay,
gravitate towards the side more than you do the dark skinned women.
let me tell you something. So you're telling me that if a woman is dark skinned and she does something to you, I need to give her a pass? Because the people that you mentioned, Pizarro, one of them lied talking about I was embezzling money and I committed money fraud with Kimmy and Tracy out of the country, and that have I ever made up some printed some money? Y'all got me out here like I'm fucking part of the mafia, the cartel, or something like that. That was a big lie. And she happens to
Okay,
be a
but
dark
you
skinned
also
person.
lied and said that
I have never lied on her. And
you
the
have
thing
lied
is,
on
that
Demon
is a
Soul.
big lie.
Yes, you
Wait a
have.
minute, let me finish. Let me finish because there's something else. So that was my issue with her. And the other one, we're not gonna act as if she doesn't bring me up every chance that she gets. And it has nothing to do if she was a light-skinned woman, I would respond the same way. So that's why I don't like colorism topics, because you're basically saying that these two dark-skinned women that came from me makes me a colorist because I responded. Is that what you're saying?
That's what you saying. That's not what I said.
That's what it sounds
I
like to me.
I gave, of course, because that's to you. I gave you two examples that I just used, and because it's those two, that's why you say that. But Villanova, for your example, she ain't really get as much as what Demon So have gotten and what Lady Snu has gotten. She ain't really got. Villanova ain't got none of that.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I wasn't friends with any of them. I was friends with Villanor. So, Benz, you could drop your link. Well, Benz already knows that. And can you drop that link to Pizarro's again so you guys can watch the stream for yourself? So, okay, so Pizarro, that's not enough to make a person a colorist. If a person has a back and forth with the dark skinned women, I kind of feel like you want to pass for them. And I feel that, so you're basically saying that I'm just all wrong and these women are right because I happen to be a lighter skinned woman. How you doing, Mika?
No, I'm saying that when it comes to darker skinned women of their skin tone, they get a lot of pushback from you. But women that are a lighter skin tone, like Villanova, they don't get that. And then you put it as well, you wasn't friends with any of these women, but you and Villanova not friends. She don't feel like she feels like you never was her friend, to be honest.
I really don't care what she thinks or what she feels at this point. I may have cared a while ago, but at this point, I don't. Because a lot of the things, I didn't come out here telling her business. She came out here trying to tell mine, Pizarro. So I'm not going to let you be messy and try to stir up the situation just so she
I'm
can
not
try
being
to.
messy. I'm you act,
I
so I'm
don't
telling
care how a person feels. Okay. If I
you.
felt like the Queen of Sheba, does that make me the fucking Queen of Sheba? But let me tell you something. You know good and damn well those two women come for me, and I'm not gonna let you come for me. I don't give a damn what sex you are or your complexion. I'm gonna
Well,
respond.
Shelly and B. Lenore came for your ass today, and they don't get the same as what you
I
have
didn't
given the
hear
dark
Shelly
skinned
come for me.
girl.
I didn't hear Shelly come for me. And again, I'm not about to have a back and forth with Eleanor. I see how she is a fine and always mentioning her. I'm not doing a back and forth with her. I don't need
That's
to. I felt
fine,
like
and you, that's fine.
I felt like even though, and I'm just like, damn, why she keep bringing me up in certain situations, because she does. And I felt like I'm like, why? But after that, we had a normal conversation, and I don't hold on to grudges like that. Life is too short. I just don't. We had a conversation on your platform, did we not? Concerning the Gigi chick, and I was able to see things from her point of view. And I don't understand why everything has to be so extreme. And I think it has to be so extreme because people get on a platform and they're making a show where I'm just MU all the time. So calling me a colorist.
It's weird that you calling us color folks too. But
I didn't. When
okay,
did I ever call you color folks? I never called you a color. That has never come out of my mouth. I have
I'm not
never called you
talking to
a.
you.
So now
I'm
you're just
talking
making
to
stuff
the
up.
chat. I'm not
Oh, who
talking to
called
you. I'm
you?
talking
Oh,
to
I'm sorry.
the
Who are you
chat.
talking to?
You know,
Who
these
said color
weirdos
folks?
that you be having over here, child.
Who called you a? I don't see that word in there. So hey,
They
Foxy baby. So glad
said,
I'm not a galaxy. Fuck
see,
this fool.
Roy
I don't know
said,
why
as a
people are talking to
Hispanic
someone who
man,
don't know how to
it's
use his
weird.
tool.
No, think about that. Go to Roy.
But you guys watch me though. You guys stay watching me in the clouds, and good. I'm glad you feel that way, fool. I can't see his comment. What does this comment say?
As a Hispanic man, it's weird how color folks make it about skin shade. It's weird. And it's weird that you calling us color folks. But I
Yeah, you guys. I can't see the comment, so it must be removed. Maybe you could. Oh, here it is. As a Hispanic man, that one can't see it.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How color folks make it about skin shades is weird. Roy, you guys got the same problems in your community. What are you talking about? You have the same problems with
That's
colorism.
the
So
gag. That's the gag though.
tread lightly.
When they
Mm-mm.
be trying to pretend, child.
When you were, let me find Gigi. When Gigi came up, okay, I felt like let me red ball this really quickly. Good night, Irby. When she came up, I think I think it went left mostly because of the conversation that she had over here before, right? Because was there ever okay, so she was on your platform, right? And it went left. And then she came over to mine, and I wasn't really familiar with what happened on your platform. Was that the hey roasted toast? Was that the only time that you guys had a conversation?
I think so. I believe so. I think I ran into Gigi elsewhere, but I'm not really sure. But my platform was the first where we had the encounter, yeah. And then she came over here to you, hoping that you would help her light skin tears. Hmm.
We got into an argument, and just because number one, she's biracial, I'm not biracial, so I can't really understand her point of view.
That's true. Well, she was hoping that you would.
But how do you know that? I don't think that. Well, you know what I think about Gigi? I think at that time she was trying to promote her channel and get to like 1,000 views, if I remember correctly. But I think that you and Gigi, if you actually had a conversation with her, you guys might just get along. Okay, guys. I think that Pizarro and Gigi would get along if they had a conversation. That's just what I think.
But what would the conversation be exactly in you?
If you asked her about some of her views, okay, so I heard some of the stuff you guys were saying. Oh, she said this, she said that. I haven't heard that. I don't know. But if you were to ask her about why does she feel a certain way, she doesn't call herself the advocate anymore for biracials. She's doing more general type commentary, and I'm not sticking up for her or anything like that. I'm not. Well,
Sounds like it to me.
Pizarro, do you think that you can have? I feel that the reason you treat me the way that you do is because, and you know what? I'm not that light skinned. I'm actually more brown skinned. But I feel like the reason you treat me a certain way and try to make me feel that I'm stupid to respond to dark skinned people or I'm doing something wrong because I'm lighter skinned. Like I'm supposed to accept
That's
that from
not what I
people.
said.
You
No,
seem
no,
to excuse
no.
everything that they do to me. I mean, saying that somebody lied and embezzled all
Are
this
you
money
the queen of
is a big
spinning
lie.
narrative?
Huh?
I said, I swear you the queen of spinning narrative.
I'm not the queen of spinning narratives. I actually control myself a lot. When that certain person, that darker skinned person, mentioned my dog dying the other day, I could have mentioned somebody passing in her family. I didn't because I was straining myself. But you guys expect me to
What you
put up
talking
with
about? That poodle?
whomever, I ain't saying no names, but whomever said,
No,
"Oh, her
I'm talking
dog
about the
died,"
dog. You talk about the dog, the poodle dog.
yeah, rest in
Oh,
peace. And when
you
that
guys
person on your
really
platform made that dig at it, if I would have said something back, a person would have been in their feels. And I just feel like I'm really tired of people wanting me to censor myself as they talk shit to me. And I feel like there's a lot of gaslighting and things like that, Pizarro. And you know that. You know
I'm so
that.
tired of you and Gigi and the people that be around you hearing this gaslighting shit. Y'all need to get rid of that word because I'm tired of hearing it. That's all your ass said. You don't think you be gaslighting a bitch in you?
I
Cause
know I don't. I'm very straightforward. Thank you,
no,
Benzone. Thank
no,
you.
the fuck you're not. No, no, you're not.
I
No,
do
you're not.
not gaslight
You
people. I'm straightforward.
gaslight. You a manipulator.
I am not a manipulator. Okay, so
You are
what are you?
very. You manipulate men. Okay, first of all, let's go
Are
there.
you a man? Are you a man? So you can't
No,
say what I do. You can't say how
but
another
you
man feels
manipulate
being around me.
men and you manipulate
Let me
women.
tell you
You
something.
have that. You have that tough.
I can teach you guys how to keep a man. Let me tell you something. If you guys,
You can't teach me how to keep a man. I done had them for 15 years, baby.
anyways, I don't manipulate men. They like me because I'm soft and I'm nice.
Not them
And I
titties.
don't argue. I should have had a relationship channel.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yes,
No,
I
you
actually
shouldn't
have
have.
a person. I've been. Some of you
No.
that follow me know that I've been
They
talking
got
about
me
having a
fucking
relationship
in
with
the parks and everything. Hell no.
oh my god, listen, you guys, y'all remember when I used to talk about having a relationship channel? I can get y'all together. Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why? But I want a relationship channel because I feel Summer Breeze, if she disrespect, you know what? People keep Pizarro Crack Smoke. That's right. I did talk about having a relationship channel. I would get y'all matched up, tell y'all how to keep a man, tell you guys how to. I just think I'd be good at it. I think there'll be good conversations, whether you're into men or women or whatever you're into. I got you. But Pizarro, let me tell you something.
When you can barely stay in your stable relationship, but you can help others find a relationship. Got it.
Who said I was in a relationship?
So how you gonna
There
help other
there y'all
folks in
go
relationships?
with the assuming shit. Whoever said I was in a relationship.
So how you can keep them to keep a man if you can't keep one?
Oh, I got the Cash App and somebody Benzo, I ain't taking your commentary. Okay, come back. I don't know who did for the person that. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you guys for the Cash Apps. I got them. Thank you guys. Listen, I don't need to be in a relationship to have a relationship channel. I know what you guys need to do to keep a fucking man or woman, okay? And I could benefit a lot. I don't really appreciate you
Okay,
calling me
so give me one tip.
on how to keep a man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't argue with people online. Don't spend time with that person. Don't argue with people online. It's not attractive.
How you gonna tell the teacher? How you gonna tell the teacher not to do this online and you don't care? So you basically telling them what you did, you were supposed to do, what you didn't do, is what's happening in you.
Did I not just say who said I had a man, motherfucker? I think
No,
that
you just said you did. You
shut up.
just said you was not in a relationship, bruh. So is you in a relationship or no? Because I'm
This ain't about
confused.
me. This is not about me. This has nothing to do with me. MU is working on MU.
You a trip. You is a straight trip now. Okay. Well, go ahead. What's your
Wait
tip?
a minute, is this person trolling me? How you doing, Marty? MU, I ain't know your ex transitioned to a better. You calling my puppy my? Um,
Yeah, they
thank you
talking
for
about
saying. rest in peace to the pup. That was a hard that's a hard loss. Y'all know if y'all had a pet that passed away, that's just hard. And I didn't appreciate that person trying to mock me on trying to talk about that shit on Pizarro's platform. But I'm just saying that hurt people try to hurt people, and I'm gonna let it go. But that was really a disgusting thing to say, like, oh, F her dog. Because if I respond, then it's gonna be, oh, look at what Misunderstood said. I let that petty shit kind of go because that person doesn't even affect my life. I let that shit go. I don't even respond to stuff like that. But Pizarro, okay, so did you hear? I'm fine, Marty. Thank you. Did you hear when Brianna said that? Well, in the chat, Brianna has said that we could wear the same color foundation. Did you not hear that?
Who is she? You and her?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bree does think that you and her have this. She even thinks that Brooke is lighter than you.
Brooke is lighter than I am. Brooke is lighter than I am. You guys have seen me and like when I've been in other people's pictures, like when I was out on the cruise and stuff like that, people took pictures of me. So I don't know why people are like, oh, what she look like, blah, blah, blah. When I'm streaming, I use studio lights, for my camera, but I'm not a light skin. The camera kind of washes me out. I'm actually
but you still you not see Brooke. The problem is Brooke do think she's a light skinned woman.
Isn't she light skinned? I've seen her pictures, but I'm not. I'm actually brown skinned.
Girl, she heavily filtered light skinned girl.
Like I said, I use studio lights when I'm in front of the camp when I'm streaming. But you guys have seen me out and stuff like that. Like I'm actually brown skinned. Like I'm darker than I feel like these lights wash me out. They're not the best lights, but I'm not as light as you think. So all of this colorism type stuff, I feel that I am more of an, I don't know if activist or advocate is the right word, but I feel that I have such an appreciation for women that are darker skinned. And one of the reasons my skin challenge bends on you and your challenges. One of the reasons why the subject is so sensitive towards me is because I feel like it really is a sensitive subject, Pizarro. But it's just that it'll be nice to have a well-rounded, because it's been a while, a well-rounded conversation about colorism, like for real, not oh, this person doesn't like me because I'm darker skinned. Because you can't say that because a person doesn't like a dark skinned person or a colorist. They may not, they just may not like that person.
No, not what you said. Some colorist things. And the people say you colorist because of some stuff that you have said pertaining to dark skinned women back
What
in
did I
your
say?
time.
And did those dark skinned women say something to me?
I think they was talking about Claudiva, Cookie,
All of those
Candy.
women have don't shout all those people on my channel. All those people have came for me and I responded. So maybe they don't like lighter skinned women. And let me tell you something. Another thing that bothers me, Pizarro, and this is where you're kind of a hypocrite. This is where you're a hypocrite, and let me tell you why.
Why? Tell me why.
You're a hypocrite, Pizarro, because a lot of the things that you guys are talking about was like a couple years ago when I wasn't even sober. So you cannot go for one person and be like, oh, she was drunk, blah, blah, blah. I used a hard substance. I used a substance that fucked my mind up. Thank God I'm better now. But all of these things with you guys trying to bring up things from 2018 and 2019, it's not even relevant today because I'm not that same person today. So you can't say it for one person like, hey, your recovery, you were drunk, blah, blah, blah. When I used to drug, just because you guys stigmatize this drug and addicts, let me tell you something. I don't even remember half the stuff that you guys are talking about, and I wasn't in my right mind. If alcohol can fuck your brain up, what do you think meth can do to you?
It don't fuck up your brain. Alcohol don't fuck up your brain. It fucks up the body, the liver.
Okay, so for you to be like, oh, making excuses for one person that drinks, I'm not asking you guys to make excuses for me at all because I take accountability for every damn thing I did. I am telling you that these people chose to deal with me when I was not in a healthy state. All right, for whatever reason. So you cannot go around saying I'm colorist when I wasn't even. I was in active addiction.
I didn't call you
what I did in 2019. Huh? I'm so tired of hearing about what I did a few years ago. Tell me
Well,
about what I did this year.
oh, I could tell you what you did. You this year. You fell out with a few people that you thought was your
Summer,
friend. You fell out with your man as well because of the bullshit with your friends. You went on the cruise, got stalked on the cruise, came back home, a whole bunch of bullshit kicked
wait a minute.
off.
So it's my fault that I got stalked on a cruise. Stop, Pizarro, because I don't
I
listen. You're not
never said
in my
that. Now,
face.
hey, you go
Listen
with this
straight.
bullshit in
Hold on,
you.
Pizarro. Hold on, Pizarro. Summer Breeze is good. Summer Breeze is good, you guys. I'm not sure what's going on in the chat. You don't know who's timing you out, Summer Breeze. I don't know who's timing you out. I can't see it. But
But when
Summer
she
Breeze is
complained
okay.
about, I got time out throughout the whole fucking live yesterday, so she could deal with it. I had to deal with it.
Summer Breeze, you're good. Summer Breeze, I mean, people may not agree with everything a person says, y'all. Okay, Pizarro. Number
She
one,
only in the chat to talk about me and you. That's all. It's just for you to stop talking to me. That's all she here for. The bitch follows me everywhere she can follow me. Okay, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and this hoe up over here worried about us. I
what
blocked
did
the
she
hoe,
say?
and she still following. And she
Summer Breeze,
always
you
say
like my cute
she gonna unsub, and she don't. So don't play into her hand with that. I'm a unsubscribe. She not. Trust
girl, I
me,
don't
she
worry
not.
about stuff like that. I
Yeah,
just
but she
worry.
just
I
said
don't worry
that
about
dumb
stuff like
ass shit so that you could abide by her rules and shit like somebody supposed to bow down to her raggedy ass. Nobody bow down to you, Summer Breeze. Deal with you getting turned out with your punk ass. Go
that.
ahead,
How did it
MU.
start with you and Summer Breeze? 0504. See, that's what happens with the mods. The mods don't say who tying people out now. I think Pizarro is saying that regardless of who came for you, sometimes you go harder on some than you do for others. The ones you go harder on just happens to be more melanated. Okay, Five girl,
Yes, that 504 girl, period.
I like this bullshit. Let me.
Thank you. Thank you
No,
for highlighting too.
no. I didn't read it first. 504 girl, are you agreeing with Pizarro? Because I don't agree with Pizarro. I think that Pizarro is a colorist
No,
because
she's not agreeing with me. She's just telling you what I'm saying, which is the truth. But go ahead.
God, Pizarro, you're just pissing me off. You're just
That's
pissing me
fine.
off.
That's my job. Go ahead.
But why
What's
is
our
it, Pizarro? You really don't like me.
How?
Just I heard you in a stream like 4 weeks ago. Was it 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? It was like 3 weeks ago, and you were calling me all kinds of like derogatory names and stuff like that. Like, and you
When?
were, huh?
When?
Let me pull up this. My note.
When
I
we
watched my notebook. I watched my notebook that had my YouTube notes in it. I threw it in a wash yesterday, but you just were, and I'm not even mad at you for
about
that.
when we fell out? Okay.
You said what?
When we was arguing, fell out or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. I really I
At
cussed
least
you out. But I mean, I don't like you though.
you can own up to it. You know, Pizarro, I do think that you get a bad rap. The colorism thing
Yes,
though,
I do.
bitch, don't be playing victim. The
I can never be the victim in the beast that I do too much chaos for that. I cause too much chaos to be a victim around this bitch.
but listen, this Gigi thing, let me say this. Because some don't agree, that doesn't mean we don't like you. I appreciate that. I like when you guys are honest with me, you have a conversation with me. Now there's a few things that happen on your platform. Pizarro, what time is it? It's like there's a few things that happen. You and Pizza have a love-hate relationship. People get upset with me. Summer Breeze, I know you don't understand it. I really like Pizarro for a lot of reasons. Okay, I'm not about to go
She
ahead.
does the same thing to Ness. She does the same thing to Ness. She wants y'all to hate me so bad. Post Summer Breeze.
I can't. No, even if I can't.
Oh, I
Pizarro,
know you can't. If you ain't hating other motherfuckers that done did 10 times worse than me, I know you ain't gonna hate me.
worse ain't a word, bitch. But
Worser to me, bitch. I'm smoking, so it's gonna be worse of the day.
listen, I'm not a colorist. And I actually, even though I went through all those things, like, Demon Soul is disrespectful towards me. It's not the other way around. I don't even bring her up. I just get tired of the whole, oh, everybody's picking on me kind of shit, because I could be talking to anybody else and she's always inserting herself. So I think that you guys use colorism in the wrong way, because you can't use colorism to excuse something that a person is doing. In that case, then no. If dark skinned people are going to attack lighter skinned people, then we have the right to speak out. Now, I think that Brooke speaks out when she's angry and when
Hey,
she
you
feels
talking your
attacked.
bullshit. Ooh, I can't wait until the NTL hear this bullshit. But go ahead. You
Brooke
gonna be in
speaks
class,
out
right?
because you guys attack her. You say she don't have baby. Like, there's a lot of things that said about her, and I can't speak for her. I'm not trying to stick up
Attacking
for her,
her.
and I'm not trying to get
What's the timestamp on
so
this video? 55 minutes. Okay.
so
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 what you was saying about me? I need this to be clear for the intels. What you said
I'm
about
not
Brooke?
repeating it. I just feel that she responds because you guys come for her, so she responds.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying in a nutshell. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
And I ain't scared of nobody. Shit, I'll speak my mind. Um,
They gonna tear that ass up. Yes, they gonna cut your ass. Girl, you need to do your research on Brookie there. Cause
why?
no, they have not attacked her first, especially
And I
with
didn't
her
say
thing.
the intels necessarily. I did not say the intels. I said people. I
You
feel
did,
that
but I said the incest because when I go
I
live, that's what
feel
I'm
that
talking.
she responds to people, and I'm not saying which people because I don't know them all that she's responding to. Mhm.
So
Did
you
you
have
agree with Oh, thank you, Benzo. Did you agree? Okay, so the colorism thing, I think we cleared up, so you can agree that I'm not a colorist, right? It's taking her too long. I'm gonna answer for her. I think that she does agree that I'm not a colorist. You guys, you guys put a one in the chat if you would want a conversation, like a real conversation about this colorism thing. Um, would, would you guys want to do that again? We haven't done it for, I think, when was the last time we did that? A year ago? Do you guys want that kind of a conversation? I'm not sure. It's a lot lighter than hey Bush baby. It's a lot lighter than the conversations that we've been having with the things that's going on the YouTube streets. Like, oh my goodness, Pizarro, your stream earlier, that latest stream, you said 0. Okay, that latest stream. I don't know if you guys caught Pizarro's latest stream. I'm not gonna promote it because I haven't seen receipts on it. Did you see any receipts on that last stream, Pizarro?
we only saw the one receipt, which is asked for the pictures, and that's it.
It's just a lot going on, you guys. It's a lot going on. If you didn't catch it's a lot going on. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
speak
she
about it because
talking about Ken being in Rico's DMs and they talking on the phone and stuff. That's what she talking about. Why'd you beating around the bush?
oh damn, because there was not. I haven't seen receipts on it, so I don't want to. I don't want to cover a story
Well,
that there's
you
no.
already. It's too late now. You brought it up, so just tell them.
I'm gonna say this. That whole thing has gotten dark, and I feel that when you engage in the same fight, in the same argument with the same person, then things just come out. And I'm not saying that was true because I don't know. And I just feel like all this stuff has gotten so far, so I don't know anything about what Pizarro's talking about. I just feel that there's a lot of trolling and a lot of lying going on, and that's what I'm gonna say about that. That's why I refuse to go back and forth with anybody. Stacey said Rico is messy. I don't.
Except for if it's really demon soul, then you don't mind. But Viva North, she gets a slap on the wrist.
How did Villanor get a slap on the wrist?
I'm also ask her that too
How did
tomorrow.
Villanor get a slap on the wrist? Go there. How did she get a slap on the wrist?
Because there's you're not giving her anything. You want to put it as if you don't have time to go back and forth to fire up for her to fire up alive and all this stuff.
Let
Typical
me tell you
Indian.
something with Villanor. How you doing, chocolate? Benzo said no face, no case. I agree with Benzo. Let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that there's some certain people, like if I see that you're gonna fight and I have to have the same kind of conversation with you for like a year and stuff like that. Number one, she spoke about it a lot. I simply went quiet about it. I didn't have a back and forth with her. She brought me up, talked about my finances and stuff like that. Had a conversation with Don Cato, which is fine, but I just don't understand why is it that my life has to be commentary. Like if you spoken to me on the phone and stuff like that, those conversations should be private because I didn't come out here talking about anybody's private conversation. So for me, if I've actually had some type of relationship, YouTube ship with somebody, I'm not about to go back and forth with them. I just rather go quiet. So that's pretty much why I didn't say anything back.
Okay,
They
but
can
that's
have it.
bullshit. You done went back and forth with Tracy, so
When did I? Let me tell you something. No, I did not, because
yes.
I didn't respond to. No, I didn't. I did not
And
respond until.
you ain't went back and
No,
forth with Terry.
you're not even telling the truth, Pizarro. See, I think that you're
You
just
so you
smoking.
gonna sit here and play in my face? Don't try to blame this on my weed now. You ain't go back and forth with Tracy. It's what you telling me. We didn't hear no recordings. You didn't go do no interview. That's what you telling me.
What I'm telling you is, I didn't do that until the fourth or fifth live stream. Then I
Mm,
responded.
okay,
Is that not true?
that is
Because I
true. But
okay. So how many times? So not only that, but because of those things, other people is firing up live streams trying to drag me when I know what the fuck I did for somebody else, and I can't help that somebody lied to her and was trolling on her about stuff that I've said. I played the recordings with Kimmy. I was able to show like I'm done with it because there was a lot of lies that was being said.
mm,
So
lies done on you, right?
well, hold on for a second. Go ahead, Pizarro. Let me figure this out with let me figure these receipt things out. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, we'll figure that out. Can y'all like her video, please? Do us solid and like this video, child. I have been lied on and ridiculed, so I judge nobody unless there's proof. I just like to laugh. And when there's drama going on or some new storyline, I jumps on it. I really don't care if the receipt is there, especially pertaining to Kiki. I don't get too fucked about Kiki, to be
I'm gonna
honest with
find out. Give me a second. Because that's a serious lie. And we
you.
all know that sometimes he trolls. So and I really need to stay out of this one.
Woo! MU, what the fuck are you talking about?
Give me a second, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. She being nosy and getting in other people's business when she should be minding her own. I'm over here yawning. Why the hell am I up? Oh, that's right. Talking to MU, even though she ruined my party. You know what?
Wait a minute. How did I ruin your I have been lied on and ridiculed, so I judge nobody unless there's proof. Benzone, I'm right there with you because I have been lied on and I have been ridiculed
What
for no reason.
receipts are you looking for? You have lied on folks too.
I have not lied on anybody. That is a lie. That is a lie. Who did I lie on? Pizarro, stop making stuff up. Okay, so the
Okay, MU is
receipts with
innocent, y'all.
Rico. The receipt. I didn't say that. The receipts with Rico. Okay, was sent to Rita and then Bree. So Brianna has them. So you guys will have to stay tuned on that. I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, no, he only sent no, he only sent one DM to Bree, but he sent Rita. He had already done sent the information to Rita because they was in the live talking of um him and Ken talking. That's what he showed, and then Bree got sent the rest of the receipts that supposed to be sent due to uppity trying to get the receipts, but that turned out to just be a conversation between Uppity and him and what he's telling Uppity. He didn't send the receipts because he claimed he was in the meeting.
And
doing
he's
his show.
also saying, "What's up, Mac?" He's saying that. Let me make sure. If you guys want more receipts, you should pay for them. So I guess I'm not touching the story for this reason, you guys, because I don't like to be slandered. I don't cover stuff if I don't have. Uh, uh, I just don't cover stuff like that. But
Girl, bye. Girl, you really trying to act like you this Miss Goody Two Shoes now? Child, that
because
trip did
I have
never
been a
bring
lot
your ass
different.
on it.
I have been a lot different since I've been baptized. You haven't noticed that? I've been
So,
trying to be really.
how long? Yeah, I noticed it, but you have done this before. So how long you gonna keep up this fake facade?
What have I done before? I haven't been baptized before. I feel I
You never been baptized before in your life?
no, I haven't been baptized. Mm-mm. What is that? Clear your throat, fool. I have not. Pizarro,
Ah,
what are you doing? No.
and you. So let me get this straight. Hold on, cause we finna switch off this colorism and go right on into the baptism. So you got baptized in the beach, right? On the beach,
Mm-hmm.
right? By a so-called priest or preacher, right? Pastor.
Yes. No, they were missionaries and I think evangelists. Mm-hmm. Don't be questioning my religion. Mm-mm.
What is your religion?
Well, this ain't about me. So, what's your question? So, I got baptized. I got baptized in the ocean, and I have been feeling different ever since. That's why I'm so calm and collected. Okay, I got the hold on, I don't know. Let me look at this receipt real quick.
What receipt? What are you talking
In
about?
the kin situation.
Oh, okay. Still not getting off you never being baptized
Why
and
is
then
that?
you being
What is
baptized
that?
on the beach.
What is wrong with that? You guys know that I didn't do.
Bullsh crap.
I have never claimed Christianity. What are you talking about? Ever?
You don't have to. It's a few of them that get baptized within their religion. I mean, since you decided to get baptized,
So
you
what? I decided to get baptized. Why is that an issue?
so they dipped you in the beach water.
Yeah, you saw the video.
No, not really. I didn't pay no attention
Yeah,
because I couldn't deal with. I couldn't watch you look a fool on the beach. You being baptized by some people that you met on the beach
I
and not
feel
at the church.
that you may not understand it, but
No.
you don't have to understand it, Pizarro. Have you ever been baptized before?
Yes.
Okay, so where did they didn't they dip you in water?
In the church.
Okay, well, there
I
wasn't a
actually
church.
got baptized 3 times.
Maybe you need to go again because there was no church
How the
there.
hell you gonna tell me to go there and your ass got fake baptized? And now
How
you
can you
act
say it
like
was
you on this
fake?
whole
How can you say it
spiritual
was?
journey. Okay, and you. We gonna pretend that you got baptized and you on this spiritual journey, girl, of acting like holy matrimony. Okay, she don't want to be messy, but still be messy. Don't they
Okay,
all
so
be?
I got these receipts, you guys. Let me tell you something. 504 Girl says now everyone gets baptized Christians as babies. I think that experience, I didn't appreciate it being mocked right now. Didn't appreciate it being mocked, but it was a real experience, and I have been feeling more calm. I've been feeling like more sane, but Pizarro,
Mhm.
you know, um,
What's with these receipts? Because you seem distracted by it.
a little bit.
Is it
I'm gonna be
aggravating?
honest because I like both people. Okay. Okay, I think he said he's gonna come over. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I no, I'm not gonna cover this. It's I can't. I can't. I mean, Rico. I don't know the situation with him and this other person, and I have enough shit going on where I'm not. You guys, Pizarro and Brianna will cover that shit. I'm not touching it. Mm-mm. It would
No,
just put me in
we're
a
not.
bad
We're
situation.
not covering it at all.
You're not gonna touch it. You said Bree's not covering it.
No, because what's the point? In my life, we already knew that it was probably bullshit until Rita said she has the receipt. But, he's supposed to send her the receipts. But a lot of people, as from my understanding, reached out to him. Uppity, even Shelly. So, yeah.
Well, we'll see if he comes over. But I'm gonna say this. I just think that I don't like affecting people's actual life, and it that I just don't, because I know what that feels like, and I just can't. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But thank you, Biz. Hey, Kiki with class. Hey, am you listening while I drift back to sleep? I think number one, your what was happening over in your chat, because I feel like every time I come over there, Pizarro, I'm gonna, like, I don't know, people just come at me, and let me tell you something. I really, there's just a couple things. I know the situation with Gigi. I think we got past that. And then I didn't like when someone said, "Hey, I'm hard to be friends with." So I don't
Hmm.
feel that I am hard to be friends with. And I think that when you guys say things like that, number one, it's really hurtful, because I do consider myself a good friend to people. And I'm tired of this image being painted that I'm not a good friend to people.
Well, I
If
mean, if
I was
you,
dark skinned, I don't think you guys would have that same kind of um
girl, no, you did.
you mentioned sleeping,
No.
and you mentioned the missile, two people that I've done nothing to at all,
Hmm,
nothing.
that's
So
questionable.
I haven't. What have I ever done to Demon Soul?
Well, let's talk about you lying for your friend, your ex friend.
Who did I lie
Like,
to? Who did I lie? But no. Tell me what the lie was.
you gonna let me tell you? You gonna come out? 'Cause I was just about to tell you. The lie was of you saying when it came down to the swatting and how you were on the phone and you heard said things and stuff and
Number
saying
one, she told. Let me go on mute. Let me go on mute.
mm-hmm. Gonna
I
think up a lie.
didn't lie on the Miss O in that situation. It ain't my fault that that person came. What I
You
said was I was on the phone with someone when I heard a lot in the background, and she told me what had happened. And
yeah,
then you
like
seen the
you had
scene.
the inside.
Number, so that's not a lie on her, and she has already been telling lies
You
on me.
that is a lie if you're up
No,
there trying
no,
to corroborate your
no,
ex friend's
no.
story
I
on
just
something
told
that
you
can do
what I
something to
heard.
someone's life.
I just told
Okay,
you what I heard. And what
you
I
told us
said
you
was,
heard, and you
I didn't even
also tried
cover
to make
it.
it
When she
seem
didn't want to
like
hit the
you
link, I
had.
just let that go and I changed the subject. So what are you talking about? And stop trying to paint all these people as victims.
That
I
is
hate people
not
that play the
true.
I hate
That is
people
not
that
true.
play the
I
victim.
can't stand when you try to deflect from shit or when you get in defense mode when something is being said that you don't agree with.
I'm not defensive. Like I said, I don't like when people play the victim. I don't like all the deflection and stuff like that that goes on. I just don't like it. I don't think it's necessary. And all I did was say what I heard. What she did was a deliberate lie. Which when have I ever
What was
embezzled money? So you don't get to
different?
go playing victim and you going
So
around acting like
you get to say what you heard and defend your ex friends because we're not gonna act like in that live with your ex friend you didn't try to insinuate that you had more information, you just couldn't say anything neither, like you actually knew for a fact that this was true of Demon Soul having her be swatted in you. We're not gonna pretend like you didn't
you've
go beyond
seen
you
the
just
same
hearing
receipts of
what
her saying whatever.
happened.
Stop trying to like twist things to fit whatever narrative you want to try to paint all these people as victims. What I need you guys to do is first to be what you need to do is be accountable. Stop trying to
You
make
need to do the same thing.
stop trying to make these people out to be the victim. Stop trying to make it
What
seem like
is being the victim?
no, stop trying to make it seem like I'm doing all these things to people because I don't bother anybody. I stay in my lane and I mind my own damn business.
Who is all these people? Who is all these people in you?
Everyone that has
only talking about
every time I go out, and I know good and damn well.
So where's all these people come from when I'm only talking about demon self? That's it.
You brought up two people.
Yeah, and I brought up Lady Snoot as well, but I was talking to you about
that was a bad example. That was a bad example. This person has tried to call my child.
That's how you feel about it.
That is a bad example, and don't nobody give a damn what she's talking about at all. And I don't know why you even trying to make that fly. You no. You should just stay out of that one because
these are my no, you cannot tell me on what I can say. Now here you go.
You can say whatever you want.
Here you go. Well, you acting like I can't.
Freedom of speech, fool.
Well, act like it then.
I just think, Kiki, I agree with you. I agree with you. No, you're not gonna make it seem like I need to accept all these things. If these people come for me, I come back for them. That's it. And I've been ignoring. I ignore both of them. You don't see me arguing with either one of them. I just ignore it. But I find it interesting that the things that you guys ask me to ignore are never things that you would ignore. I'm the most reasonable person, and that's the problem. I'm a little too damn reasonable.
But what did I ask you to ignore?
You're asking me to accept things that you guys wouldn't accept for yourself.
No, I didn't ask you to accept anything at all.
How would you feel if some woman, I use that term, was messaging the guy that you're dealing with? Would you like it?
See, that's the thing. I can't.
Don't even lie, Pizarro. It's a simple yes or no.
I can't be put into that predicament.
The answer is no, you wouldn't like it. So why should I? And I just ignore it.
You cannot answer. But where that comes from? How is someone texting a man that you're dealing with coming to this situation?
Because you brought her up. Don't bring her up then. Especially over here.
Even though I'm talking about the colorism, we talking about something else.
No, because you're trying to make it seem like somebody I don't care if you're light or dark. If you do some shit like that, that's bullshit. It just is.
It just seems like with that situation, it's all wrapped into me.
Number one, I'm not revisiting nothing from the past like that. I find it weird that y'all that a certain person, not you, keeps trying to bring that up in certain situations. I don't give a fuck what happened back then. I don't care about it. I don't care who he talks to or who messages him. All I'm saying is it's just weird and nobody else would like it. Honestly, but at the end of the day, I don't care about that, Pizarro. I can't control what he does or who he talks to, and I'm not trying to. I don't care. I just know that it's just weird, but I'm not revisiting no old storyline, especially that one.
Even though
so I just appreciate it if you didn't bring it. Shanta, no, I didn't bring it up. She brought it up. You just weren't here. I would appreciate it.
You brought it out in my live the other day. I didn't bring up nothing pertaining to no man. You not gonna put that on me. I brought her up
and in the middle.
No. I brought her up doing colorism. You brought up this situation right here pertaining to that man.
Let's be you cannot say that has to do with colorism when it has to do with something else. That was my point. And it doesn't matter if she's light or dark skin, because I've heard her say the same thing. It's colorism. No, it's not. And that's why people don't like talking about colorism, because y'all try to throw everything in that conversation.
That's what our conversation was about. The man part didn't have shit to do with it, in my opinion.
But that's your opinion. I disagree because it has nothing to do with colorism. And I really don't appreciate being painted as a colorist because I don't care what shade a person is. I love all people. I don't care. I just think people are tired of the blame game and and using that subject to divide people.
Because the MU is all over the place in this conversation. That's why.
I am not all over the place in this conversation.
But we was on to the part of you not liking how the narrative is being put out that you're not a good friend. We jumped into that
Oh, I
conversation.
forgot about that. Okay, let's stay there. Let's stay there.
See,
I do love. Thank you, thank you. I do love all people. That's what we are. No, friends, friends. I don't
but that
listen.
is a lie.
I am a good friend, but as far as things today, like I'm just I am a good friend, people. You
Yeah.
know, do I come out here talking about a lot of stuff or private stuff? Nah. Mm-mm.
Mm, mm. Wait, say that again. You
I
don't
am a
what?
good I am a good friend, but I am also human. Does that
And
mean
you,
I'm always gonna make the right decisions and stuff like that? No, but I'm only human and I could only take so much. So I don't even. I'm just gonna leave that there. I
Mhm.
really things that I moved on from. I really don't want to revisit because there's no reason for me at this point. Um, but I know how I treat people and I know who I am, and I'm just tired of this whole misunderstood, did all these things to me kind of stuff. I'm just tired of it.
So you want to be the victim?
I don't know when did I ever say that? When did I say I was the victim?
Sounds like it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it takes two. That's all I'm saying. It's not this one-sided thing.
Oh, okay.
Would you not agree with that, Pizarro?
Oh, I'm getting sleepy. And you?
Go sleep, Pizarro. But can you just agree with it takes two and it's not always just one person?
Sometimes it do take one. Sometimes. It's
Yeah, when it's dealing with MU, it seems to be like, and that's the only time. But okay, Pizarro.
not just with you. You kids be what you always wanted to be the victim.
I don't want to be the victim. I don't consider myself a victim at all.
Yes, you do.
No, I
Yes, you
don't.
do.
No, I don't. I just think I'm misunderstood.
Sure you are. Yeah.
Go to sleep, Pizarro. But Pizarro, do you feel better after this conversation? Like, I feel like we're good. I just think that there's some things that just get a little, I just want you to be fair in these conversations.
I want you to be fair too.
When are you going live again? Hey, Tracy.
Ah, since you kept me up to about 3, I'm probably gonna go live to like after 12 p.m.
Okay, I have a after. Okay, go sleep. I appreciate you coming over. I'm literally well. I'm in school until 12 or until
12 your
12.
time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right. I'll be in your clouds. Just call for me if you want.
All right.
Thank you, Pizarro. All right. Whew, you guys, I don't know how that went. I think that was a healthy conversation. Um, wait a minute. I'm in the chat. I don't see you. Okay, let me say this. Whew, that was tough. Let me say this, you guys, because I do hear everything that you guys are saying, but I'm not a colorist. I try to give people just because somebody comes up here with their opinions, I'll let you guys speak freely, but it's not necessarily my opinions. I really anybody that I have dealt with in the past, I'm not trying to revisit anything old. So how you doing, Tracy? So, anyways, there is a lot that is going on now. As far as the Ken and the okay, Okay, I have to leave my phone alone because that's one story that they have to speak on their own. I'm not trying to come. I'm not informed enough on the stuff that happened on Pizarro's platform with the Rico situation. Oh, you guys. I think the worst thing you can do is call somebody. Just I just let me move on from that. Shanta says, I don't think it has anything to do with your skin color. Everybody is gonna like you, and Pizza can't control her chat. I agree with you, Shanta. So what else is going on, you guys? What else did I watch? The few streams that I did watch, pretty much talking about the same thing. It seems as if the Rolex thing is dying down, stuff like that. Not. It is what it is. So, what's up, Rico? Rico, what's going on with you? I know that you have an issue with. I don't see Stacy in the chat. What's going on with you, Rico? I gotta tell you that some crazy Stacy stayed in your place. Did she address you? I don't know. I didn't know that you guys even had issues. I don't know what is going on, but I don't see any messages from Stacy in the commentary. But depends on you being messy. Rico, were you coming up, or do you want to speak in the chat? I'm not really. Rico, I'm gonna just ask you, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm not sure how things got started because I'm not in the streets like that. I don't know what is going on, but I take my friends' secrets to the grave too. So I'm not sure why Rico is addressing Stacy when I don't see Stacy in the chat. Let me use my phone. Right, 504 girl, I don't see her. I'm good over her, but I'm not gonna be good with my response. Okay. And your response regarding, let me look at the chat. Oh, okay. When Stacy said Rico's a messy liar, that's what he's responding to, you guys. Wait a minute. I accidentally blocked somebody? I'm sorry. Rico's a snake. Don't get bit. I'm not touching any of that stuff. Rico, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Rico can speak for himself. I'm not touching it. She was in the chat earlier, Benzo. I don't think she's in the chat now. Oh God, there's Stacy. Stacy, don't worry about it. If you guys just ignore each other, then you know, if Rico's not gonna hit the link, I'm not gonna stay live any much longer anyway, because I don't know the stories, and without receipts, I'm not going to really touch it. How you doing, Tracy? Kiki said someone is lying and me, be careful. Do y'all see how I can't even, I'm just so calm. I'm just so calm now. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but Pizarro talk about the baptism and stuff like that. It was really a change for me, and people could insult it, put it down. I heard the jokes about it. I'm from California. I heard the jokes about it, but for me, it was, I feel that everything happens for a reason, and it was just a really peaceful experience, you guys. I'm not saying I don't go through stuff. I'm not saying I don't have cravings or all those kind of things. I still have all those things, but it just felt like I can't explain that. That just really changed my perspective on a lot of things. I did hear, oh God. Okay, I'm just watching these train wrecks. So, hold on for a second. I'm good. He stayed in his place. Good night, y'all. Yeah, Stacy. I mean, you guys can have differences of opinions and just avoid each other. Wait a minute. Who's backstage? Can you unmute your microphone? Oh, I see. I see you. Okay. Hey, what's good?
Oh, what's good? What's going on? Hi, guys.
How are you, Rico? What's going on with you? What happened with you and are you and Stacy okay? Well,
I
okay,
don't know who that
I
fat
know that Empress
nasty
no.
danky bitch. Oh,
But what if
okay.
you remember I monetize, I monetize. What if
Are you?
you ignore what if you guys just
Oh,
ignore
I
each
can pay her dust because she's nothing to me. She's beneath me. Like she don't even breathe the same air as me for her to be even be speaking. This is the second time she has tried me, and if I'm gonna be a colorist, I'll show them a colorist and a racist. Okay,
No, we don't want you to do when
I'll
Rico drags hard.
and I don't care because I'm tired of them. You know, with this selective outrage bullshit, ask for fucking receipts and shit. I don't owe you motherfuckers a bitch. I don't owe you bitches no explanation.
I monetize, remember I
Okay.
monetize, I monetize.
Oh,
Just kind of
okay.
abbreviate it.
Okay, I'm
Ask
gonna just say
Rico
I
about
don't owe them no explanation and none of that, you know, because they don't question other people when they claim that they got stuff, you know, whatever is always.
without getting into the story, can you just say how you guys fall out? I thought you guys were cool. Ugh.
Fell out with who exactly?
I thought you and Stacy was okay.
Oh
Or
no, we're not okay. I don't know the whole, excuse me, but she tried me and Shelly chat, and then talking, chirping like a fucking bird she is. I'm trying to stay calm over here because I don't have nothing
this
nice
is
to
a
come out
calm
of my mouth.
space. This is a calm space. You know that I support you. I've been supporting you, and I just think there's a lot that's going on.
It's too much going on.
I know you gave some receipts out, so I feel like this, you guys. I feel that if you, I mean, watch them for these stories. I don't cover stuff like that. So
And I frankly didn't want to bring it to light, because it's trash. I don't want to be attached to trash. But like, in conversation and readers live, that just happened. It was brought to the light.
how was it brought to the light though? Like like what?
With the same pattern that he do, harassing people, thinking that he can control people, whatever, just the nonsense.
So okay, let me say this without getting into any details. Sounds like you guys have friendship because people have friendships and maybe the friendship just fell out.
It was never really a friendship because mm-mm, it was just more like an associated, you ask me. More like the maid.
Maybe you guys can patch it up.
No, it's no patching up. Nothing. No relationship. Nothing.
I like your avatar.
Oh, I do too. It's beautiful. I like the Chinese fun.
I like the buns. I know, I like that. That'd be like a cute little hairstyle. Kiki says, wait, if you don't owe Kiki with class says, wait, if you don't owe anyone anything, why did you send partial receipts to two different people? She's just asking respectfully.
She can go. She can go find out in the live.
And so you're saying, okay, you guys. So that's pretty much that's the
And
only
if they
reason.
want all the receipts, they can pay.
That's what he said. I am staying out of this one because I like both parties involved, and I don't do shows about that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
I wish that you guys could I
I'm
wish
pretty
you
much
guys could
done
have
with
had
it.
a conversation. Good night, y'all. I have a son now. Okay, Stacy. So y'all agree just to ignore each other. I just wish you guys could have had a conversation before all this. There's just been a lot. The internet has been so dark lately, Rico. Um, do you know what I mean? Not like everywhere, but there's just been a lot of heavy storylines.
All her like heavy stuff, like this app shouldn't even be like that. Like it should be. It shouldn't be taken so seriously.
It
Like people
shouldn't
getting
be,
all in their feelings and then doing malicious things to people, children. Mm-mm.
I guess for me, I got a little because of all the things that I've been through, I don't even look at it from a personal aspect anymore. I think that if you put your life out there and you put things out there, people are going to talk about it. That's why I refuse to put things out there anymore, unless it's something that's already out and we're talking about it.
Yeah,
Tracy said, why
exactly.
don't people stay in their place and stop kissing ours? I
She needs
agree.
to stay in her place. That's what she needs to do. Be an old lady. Sit down. Be grandma.
Wait, you
Take
and
some
Tracy
pictures.
don't get along? Damn. Okay. Pokey says, subs keep wait. Oh, chocolate. Let me read this comment. What is Rico claiming that he sent? Oh shoot. that I wasn't. I'm not really touching chocolate. Subs keep the beat score and the chocolate is because I don't want to just put something out there.
I'm just saying, if they
Rico
really
has
want to know
already
the
said
truth,
he's
they
not.
can go to the live. They can go to the live and like find out, if they really want to go into depth, about every detail. Because half the details that I just heard, has been blown out of proportion, and people is adding stuff to the story.
Can you say what has been blown out of proportion? Tracy World wasn't talking about you, Rico.
Oh,
Can
okay.
can you say yeah, chocolate? Because that would just be I don't put out I don't put out receipts like that. But can you say what was blown out of proportion? Like, do you think that your words may have been misconstrued about the situation?
I'm gonna say my words, cannot be misconstrued or nothing, but like, the point of the matter is like the person who we're talking about is a disgusting person,
Oh, okay. Let me.
and it, whatever.
I think that I think that I'm just gonna say with all the things that's going on, I'm not judging anyone at all. He's been really supportive of me. I'm not touching that one. But I'm just gonna say overall, like I just think that things have gotten dark and I know that you're friends with a certain person. I ain't getting into any of that. And I don't judge you or care who you hang out with. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
Mhm.
But I I just think that there's been so many storylines that's dark, and then when you involve a child and all those things, for me, it's just uncomfortable.
I'm gonna just say without me saying anything, the person is really revealing themselves, telling on themselves at the end of the day, and I don't have to say much.
Why didn't he do a live about he went? Okay, yeah, I totally
Why should
understand
I have
you.
to do a live about something? I don't report on trash or stuff that is beneath me. That's the reason why I didn't post it on my community wall. Because I have other subscribers other than people that sit up and argue and beef with people all day. There's other things going on in the world besides arguing and tearing somebody down or whatever, okay? Or talking about some ghetto trash type of.
But you guys were once cool. How did you guys fall out though, Rico? Like, can you say that?
I'm gonna just say falling out. It just shows we was never, cool to begin with, just associates.
Okay, that's fair. Because I feel like that about people I've fallen out with. I just do. Because I don't lose friends that easily, so I feel the same way. Hmm.
Because, like, you can come out with the truth, they're going to still say it's a lie. They believe a
Now
lie
that
over the
I can
truth.
say, no, I'm not speaking on this particular situation because that's not my commentary. I ain't touching it.
Mhm.
But I do know that when you say stuff, like people are gonna believe what they want. I'm gonna just tell you this. I just hate that the situation has become so dark. On a different note, I mean, all of it. I mean, the whole thing. I don't know if you followed all of that with Dory and all that stuff. I mean, it's just been a lot. Which
See,
I know
people like that, Dory. Like,
you don't get along with her.
like I'm just saying from the previous history, whatever. Like, hmm, it's just
I
strange
mean,
how people listen to certain people, but like other people is like, mm.
I I almost put this stream on private, but I can't. When somebody's up here because she's gonna review the stream. But I'm gonna say this with Dory. I mean, we've had history, but when people come back, I'm just like, you know what?
But I'm glad she took a break though.
Yeah, I can't have a conversation with anybody, and we actually used to get along. I have been speaking to her, reaching out to her because she used to be supportive, and then we just fell off. But I don't have any grudges. If you rock with me, I rock with
Stacy, take your old behind to bed, old lady. That's what you
you.
can do and get off of me. Okay?
I'm
And I'm
not.
being nice right now because I respect MU. But you can get it on any other
Thank you
panel,
for
okay?
respecting me, because Stacey, he will respond to you on other platforms, and I won't be able to do anything about it. Good night. I'm not giving this. Oh shit. That's why I sing. Okay, I ain't.
pathetic. Oh,
Stacey, he's being nice. That
these
content could
people
have
are
gotten.
hilarious.
Kiki said, if you're gonna tell a story, just be honest and don't assume and embellish things. Like, just keep things plain and simple. Because Tracy is talking to Stacey, not you, Rico. Wait,
Oh,
she was.
thank you, Tracy. Take care of the trash for me. Take it out to the garbage. It's a dud.
What else is going on, Rico? So this whole situation, okay. What do you think about Dory getting in the eye? That was that once that happened
It's
and there was this
it's
extra
suspect.
layer, I just needed to tune out from all of it because you get so involved in things that you start neglecting your own life.
That's why y'all really have not seen me around, because, like, I've been in other places, besides over here,
Yeah.
Not saying like over here, like, with you, but like I'm saying with them.
You know, I'll always be cool. I ain't got no issues with you. I know that you go a bunch of places and that's just what you're gonna do. You've always been that way. So are you gonna let this story go? Or are you just saying that they might put it out? Are you gonna like let everything go and kind of just move on from it? Or what's your
I
plans?
already I already have moved on, but like I know they're not gonna be able to move on. And if they want to answer out of me, like they're gonna be in for rude awakening because they're not.
What's the rude awakening as far as you shutting down? Okay,
They're
so
just pretty much just gonna get a FU and then that's it.
so you put receipts out there to Rita and Bree from what you're saying, but you are saying as far as you are out, as far as you're concerned, you're not speaking on it, you're not gonna interview and stuff like that, you're gonna just let things die now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's why people are gonna be disappointed because you put receipts out there, but you're saying they're gonna believe what they want to believe and you're done with it.
Period. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause like I don't gotta like prove myself to these people.
And so you guys were so did you fall out because of the situation that he's currently in that everyone's talking about?
Oh no, it go way back, like from March 26th exact, not May, up until June. And like the falling out was behind like YouTube cameras, live in the conversation or whatever, and the person just jumped out the window and just assumed, that
What
we were
happened
just
on YouTube cameras live?
just too much, to talk about, but like it started from there.
Was it her last live or which live for people that
It was
remember?
like a while ago. Like
Oh, okay. So it was like a while ago.
mhm.
And then you got into it with someone and that's how you fell out with him. So that was like, MU, please go listen to the rest of Pizarro.
Stacy, I thought you was going to bed. Which one is it?
So you guys had fallen out a while ago and it just came up now.
It's been coming up, whatever, but like I just been paying it dust.
Do you regret putting receipts out there?
No.
And you're saying if people want more, just for clarity, they have to pay for it because you're done with it. But you already
Mm-hmm.
put out what you put out. Okay. Yeah,
That's
I'm
funny.
cool.
Like I'm looking at the chat here, expose what I tell them myself. I'm not ashamed of nothing.
Rico, you're
That's the
addressing
difference.
trolls. You're
Oh
addressing
yeah,
trolls.
I'm in it because I'm in a petty mood today. Well, this
Oh,
evening,
okay.
regular.
I believe. Let me look at the chat. I believe you're addressing trolls, though.
But that's just funny though.
Wait, I'm
Expose
the monitor
because
on my account. I can't even look up. Do I have any mods out there? 504. Can you check that account?
half these people, the shame of the stuff they done in their life. I'm not ashamed of nothing.
Yeah, you're addressing the troll that doesn't even have. You don't even know who
Oh,
you're
I
talking
know.
to. I would just
Oh, I know.
ignore
I'm not even taking it serious, but like,
Yeah,
I'm all
that
like, they
person
should
has
already know the
no
vibe.
subscribers, that person has nothing on their channel. So, and so you
Nothing. It's a
be talking
dud.
to. Yeah, so I mean, don't let people don't get all worked up
Oh,
about
I'm
stuff.
not worked up. Like, I'm just being sarcastic in a way.
Benzone is asking how much money you seeking.
It's not no $40 or nothing. You know, it's got to be at least over 200 at least. Hmm. Okay.
504 girl, I'm gonna text you right now. It has to be over how much?
Over 200, I would say 500. Hmm. If they
So in
wanted
other
that
words, he's
bad.
not giving y'all shit on it. He ain't trying to give y'all nothing. In other words, if y'all haven't caught that,
If it's that important, you know, pay that pretty penny.
okay, I sent the message out. So I guess let me just Stacy, please. Oh, they're talking to each other. Let me just say this because I haven't watched the stream. I'm not gonna watch streams. The nerves to want to be a snob is not becoming. Who you talk about, Kiki? You guys had a falling out back in March.
Hmm.
And then somewhere on Rita's, correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen it. Somewhere on Rita's, this information just happened to come out now, and there was nothing that happened in between.
Oh, it was something that happened just the other day. You know, I had caught them on a live, you know, whatever. And then I clicked the link
Okay, tell us about that.
and then I had to address them. Well, address all of them people that was up there, the three pedophiles. That whole little duel.
Can you message me whose panel that was so I can red ball?
Yeah, it's like they're not even worth the click or view.
I'll go incognito so they won't get a click in the view. Whew, y'all, that is heavy, Mr. 200 or more MU. Well, y'all know I'm not covering no receipts. Rico knows that about me. Rico knows that him and I just chill. And okay, thank you, moderator, for sending me that information. Whew, Rico, what else is going on? You're doing there's just a lot, and right now you know that people are gonna be talking about that. I heard about it on Pizarro's platform.
Oh, and then I heard a little bit of that too, you know, but by the time I got there, it was already ended. And Nina, all I'm gonna say is you need to stay in your place because you might not want to play with me because I'm about sick of you, Miss Nina.
Did she? Oh, her
With
comment.
the
Okay,
whole
I
colorist
did
thing or
hear.
whatever. I'll be a colorist to her and I'll be a racist to her and she can hang on a tree for all I care.
Oh, Rico, no, can't say that kind of stuff over here.
I know, but I know she's listening.
Mm-mm. That's just some of the stuff I mean about stuff just getting dark and heavy, and people just you know, and hmm, yeah, that's a lot. That's hard, and I know you guys are wanting me to ask them some tough questions and stuff like that. Number one, I'm not getting involved. Number two, I don't know the story. And number three, I like both people involved. So, and it's not even that, but Rico himself has said, even before he came over, hey, he ain't answering questions. That's what he's. Oh. And that was seven. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, like 7 days ago.
Wait a minute. Why? Why is my picture there?
Oh, it's because I took a screenshot of the video so you
Oh,
can see the so that you
hey.
can see like the page because like I don't feel like typing all of it.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna share that. The person don't even have 300 subs. No, I don't. I don't even review pages that small. Nothing personal, y'all. Nothing personal. But you know,
And that person there, you know, is an abuser. You know, they choked and fed their child dog food.
yeah, you give me the backstory on that.
Mhm.
Um, are you cool with Trinity?
Oh yeah, I love Trinity. She's like a whole vibe.
But we're not addressing the Ken thing, you guys.
Who's Ken?
I was telling it to Trinity. Not saying that you were trying to, Trinity. Not saying that you were trying to. I'm just talking to the chat in general. Kiki, Kiki's question was this. It's pretty light. Kiki's question was, Rico, why would he have sent the receipts out? He said he wasn't sending anything out. Kiki was saying, why didn't you send out receipts? But I think he answered that already. and he said he wasn't gonna send out
All
receipts.
these questions.
Rico, they're gonna ask you questions because you put something
I
out
know they're gonna ask me all these questions, but yet they don't ask questions whenever, regards to children, or something serious.
there. Let me tell you something. My kids have. Is that you, Trinity?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey,
Hey
Trinity.
Trinity.
My kids
Hey,
have
what's
been
up?
talked about all through these apps, and no one has cared. And so I just find it interesting that people want you to care about their kid and they don't care about anybody else's, and and that's all I'm saying about that. I'm not saying it makes it right, but I
I
just
feel
think
some people use their children for sympathy.
that's my point. That's the point I was trying to make. Welcome, Trinity. What's good?
Oh, I just wanted to get clarification on the colorism statement.
Okay, what about it?
Well, I need to ask the young. Uh, what are your pronouns? What you want me to call you, brother?
Oh, you can
Sister.
call me a he because I still got my balls and all that. I'm not trying to be a chick and none of that, so I'm a he.
Mm. Okay, so I'll call you. Okay, I want to address him. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, Bizzle.
Okay, cool. So you just made a statement about colorism. You're like, it ain't got nothing to do with colorism, but I'll hang you on a tree. So that would concern me. So I just want to know what you meant by that, so I can respond appropriately.
Oh, I'm saying because they always thinking that I'm like a racist or can't say certain things just because like I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. They always trying to set me out to be a racist. But like the way I break it down is like black people is like they'll say stuff offensively towards somebody else, but yet as soon as it's flipped around, it's not the same response. It's something major.
Okay,
That's,
so you don't consider yourself black.
I do consider myself black, but like others don't see me as black.
Like who? Like who?
I'm gonna say most of the people in the chat, the whole light and dark thing, saying that I think I'm better
So,
because I'm lighter.
so regardless to Americanism or or religion or language, do you have dark skinned parents or dark skinned black parents? I mean,
Yeah,
when I say dark skin,
like
I
indigenous,
mean yeah, like the skin tone is like copper or like charcoal
like
or like
both. Like it's like a mixture.
okay, so you got one family member or both family members that have like that kind of skin color.
Yeah.
Uh, so your mama is dark skin.
My mother, she's darker, well, two shades darker than me. Than my dad, he's kind of on the light side,
Okay.
but you could still tell that that they're melanated.
Okay, so basically, what would be okay if you couldn't speak to anybody in America, right? But you was in a black community, what would be the difference? Like, it would be the same skin shape.
I'll be right back, you guys. Hey,
I would
Vino.
just say
Hey,
the only difference
Ed.
would be like the way that I talk.
No, I said if you couldn't speak,
Huh.
what
If
what
I
would be the major what would be the major difference? Would they look alike? Would their skin be alike? Would their hair be alike? What would be different?
like nothing would be different.
Mhm. Okay, the only thing is different is that you speak a different language, and also that you have a different religion, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're black. Okay,
yeah, pretty much.
all
But
right.
I like to say indigenous, because we're all mixed at the end of
No
the day.
problem. No, listen, I understand. That's just another form. I was just trying to, get a gauge
Get
on what
clarity.
you. Because a lot of people that with a fair skin and pale skin, they think that they're black and they're not. See what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
okay, so I get it. All right, so cool. So you're black. Your parents are black. You're black, and you're. Are you dating a black woman?
I'm actually dating. Well, I'm not really dating. Well, I'm talking to like a
I mean,
dude.
first of all, hold on. I
Yeah.
apologize for asking that. Do you plan on replicating yourself?
No.
No. Okay, no problem. Are you gonna adopt a black child?
I really don't want any kids or nothing right now at the moment.
Okay, no problem. No, no, okay, so no problem. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
a black person. You came from a black mother and a black father, correct? Dark
That's
skin,
correct.
melanin with afro hair.
Curly hair, wavy hair. Yeah.
Okay, wavy or coarse?
I would say not like coarse as in like. mm, I would say there's a wave texture to it, but it's still a curl.
Okay, so like biracial.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about your mama? Is it coarse hair or wavy?
Her hair would be like coarse or curlier than mine. Like if I was to go
Okay,
by.
okay, and she's also darker. She's a darker
Yeah.
tone.
Uh huh.
Okay, okay. So what we have is like a biracial man who fell in love with a melanated woman with coarse hair in the Hispanic region, the Caribbean. Is that what
That's
happened?
correct. Yeah, that's correct. You was on
Okay,
point.
no problem. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
basically okay. So no problem. Yeah, so you could claim black, but also it just depends. You know, because I know that a lot of people in that region, you know, because there's so
They
many
don't like to claim the
dynamics.
dark side. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, so it would be actually up to you. So what do you claim, sir?
I would just say indigenous, like I said.
So would you be comfortable saying black? Would you be comfortable saying
Yeah,
black?
I would be comfortable saying black, but if you ask me, black is really not a color, you know. I would say
No,
brown.
I
If
understand.
anything.
I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, cool. All right. So
So
you
you
don't have
get
a
it.
problem with
Yeah.
being a black person.
No.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to know. Very
Yeah.
simple.
Thank you, Trinity. Thank you for coming up. Did you have any other questions?
Well, I wanted to kind of just stick around for a little while if that wasn't a problem for you,
No,
because I
you're
know
okay.
that you were. Okay, yeah. I'll just be quiet
You
until
know
I have
that,
another
right?
question.
No,
Okay.
I got through my commentary. So I was talking about last night, but after, oh, hold on, I forgot to. I was talking about last night. That was a conversation with Pizarro, but that commentary is done. It's just open right now. So if you guys didn't realize, the chat's just open. Whatever. Um, Benzo says I'm black and Filipino. See my eyes. I don't like colorism type the topics. It's not because I don't find them important, but it's a really sensitive topic. Okay.
Many layers, many layers.
It's layered. That's right, Trinity. But I think that Trinity asked good questions. Trinity has been asking good questions. How you been, Trinity?
I've been good, man. You know, just doing some self reflection, and you know, to God be the glory. I just been doing my thing and trying to stick to what's important in life. And you know, I'm all about the drama when I want to be, you know, when I'm being ignorant, but I do try to stick to what's important, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, as us all, even though we come from different what you call it, variations of blackness, I think it's important that we stick together because we all, you know, whether we like to believe it or not, we all suffer from the same system of injustice. And I know that a lot of us, we think that, oh, you got it better than me, you got it better, whatever. But you know what, we are suffering the same thing. And I think it's important that we have empathy for each other, and that's the only way that we can actually help each other out of this labyrinth of
Okay.
this
I agree with you.
confusion.
I'm gonna say something that is.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like to talk about the topics a lot.
Okay,
Let me read this
okay.
first, and I'm gonna say something, and it's not. I I'm gonna say this, but let me read this first. Hello, misunderstood panel and chat. Hey, Mel. Great topic.
You know.
Colorism is a big problem in all communities. I'm gonna say this, and you guys are not gonna like it. Okay. I do believe that colorism affects all people, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that I do
That's a
not believe
fact. You do.
it,
Mm-hmm.
it does. But I'm not gonna
Because
say
even
that
in Puerto
I don't.
Rico, yeah, because even in Puerto Rico,
Hold on. Let her
Let
okay.
let her speak her mind. Let her speak her
me finish
mind.
my thought. Thank you. Let me say this. I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I don't. In my opinion, darker skinned women have a harder time in society, and you guys can be mad at me. Do I feel that they should? Absolutely not. They're beautiful and all those things, and I do feel like it's getting better, but I can't say for sure if it's getting better because I'm not a darker skinned woman. I think that it's a topic, and I wish that we could all just kind of talk about our experiences without comparing one to another. But I'm not going to sit here and say that the things that I hear about women that don't look mixed at all or have anything else in them don't have a difficult time, and some of the comments are disparaging, especially when a person is angry. I'm going to leave it there.
Okay, so hold on. Let me be clear. Because I don't want to misquote you or misunderstand you. So you just said that you don't think that dark-skinned women have a harder time than light-skinned women, but as far as the black community.
I think that they do, and I think the problem is when we act as if it doesn't exist, especially listening to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I agree with you. Actually, I believe that not just dark skinned women. Actually, I think that dark skinned people globally deal with racism, and they have to deal with it more fervently. I don't know if it's a word, but fervently more than we do, because we have, the skin color. What they call it, the complexion or the protection. Yeah, and so I think I'm be honest with you. Even though we don't have to put them on our backs because they're very strong and they have their political systems. However, though, we should understand that we should not be pitted against our dark skinned brothers and sisters when there are political movements. Like there was this thing called the Golden Movement. It was so disgusting to me, and I couldn't understand it. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you really trying to tell me that because I'm light skinned that I should pit myself against my dark skinned counterparts, which is my dark skinned brothers and sisters that I consider to be black just like me?" But they were trying to basically separate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. I thought that was so disgusting. That happened right here on YouTube. And so I'm glad that you have the courage to speak up about this misunderstood, because this is very important. And so many people take advantage of the fact that dark skinned people in the black community don't have like the media and people speaking up for them, and and they're always trying to what's the word, propagandize them, and I don't like it.
Propagandize? Is that the word you're trying to say?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Propagandize them. And I think that it's very important that we all be a barrier, because they're very important, because not only that, they are a link to our ancestors. Let's just keep it real. We have to be respectful about the situation, and we have to protect them as much as we can.
Well said, Trinity. Let me read this question. Hot dog budget, caviar taste. I was addressing something that happened, and I don't think a conversation is beefing. I think it was just a conversation, and I haven't been in those spaces as much. But hot dog budget. Chocolate says, misunderstood. What do you mean by colorism affects all people? Boo. What do you mean by all people? Just asking for clarification. I think that colorism affects, people of color, but I feel that we have to understand what other people go through. So me not being a dark-skinned woman, if I don't understand it, it's going to affect me, because we're not going to get along and they're going to feel that we're not heard. I feel that we have to know what's going on, so colorism isn't used against our brothers and our sisters. We have to be aware, because then we can speak out about the same subjects and be knowledgeable and not divided.
If you don't mind that I speak, I personally, do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Okay, I personally believe that I don't necessarily have to be heard as a light-skinned woman, because just my skin color shows me being heard, in music videos, in movies. Every time I walk around, people are already, ideologizing me, putting me on some sort of unrealistic pedestal. And I think that's a very valid question that she's asking. It's like, who do you think is being affected by colorism? And let's just keep it real. Dark skinned people, not just women, but
We're
dark skinned people
dark
in
skinned
general
people.
are being affected by colorism globally. It's not just here in the United States.
That's
It's
what I mean, Trinity.
global.
We're saying the same thing. I
Yeah.
agree with you, and I'm saying that not that our voices aren't being heard; they are. I'm saying that we have to use our voices to speak up for when we see,
Yeah.
hey, this person isn't being treated fairly because they're darker complected. If we don't understand it, we're not going to even think to speak out about it. And I just feel that we have to be aware, and we all have a voice, but use our voices to help speak for the same cause.
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree. I just feel like a lot of gaslighting goes on when it comes to darker skinned people.
Hmm.
When they speak up about how they're being treated, I feel like there's a gaslighting system that happens, and I just don't want that to happen because I really have a I like my mom is dark skinned. She's a dark skinned black woman. Most people in my family are dark skinned people, and there's been a great divide in my family, which I'm very embarrassed by because of this racism and this colorism and this system of separating and dividing. And that's why I'm very passionate about it. And I think that when dark skinned people speak, they should be heard and they should be listened to. Instead of listening to the propaganda, I think we should listen to them and see what their issues are, and we should definitely, put our. I I know that you probably like, okay, but I'm just saying I'm willing to put my light skinnedness to the side to listen and say, hey, these are the issues. Okay, now let's work from there. Because I know, because I'm standing in a position of quote unquote privilege, I can I can come anytime and say, hey, well, here's my issue, and somebody will listen. But you have people who are standing here, they've been standing here for a long time, and they have more of a right than me to speak, but no one's listening.
Let
And
me
that's all I'm saying.
let me hold that thought. Let me say something. Um, and then I want Trinity, if you can answer Empress Sakina's, if you can comment on this statement. But let me say this first. One of the problems with the darker skinned person, now this is not my opinion, this is a fact. With the dark skin, I would say black in general, but especially dark skinned people when they speak out, then you have to worry about the whole angry woman thing, even if it's a
Black
legitimate
black
complaint.
girl tragic.
Worried about being the angry woman, and a black man, especially a darker skinned one, has to worry about the whole, oh, he's being aggressive or he's a threat. And so it's really hard because it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. You don't want to be seen as this angry woman, but at the same time, if you make a complaint and it's the same complaint that somebody of another race would make, then they'll look at you like it's just stigmatized. And those are some of the problems, that if they do speak out, which they should, then you're looked at in a bad way. And a lot of times we suppress a lot of things. Now, what do you guys think about this? I'll ask both of you. I don't
I,
think it's dark skinned people that suffer. My daughter is light skinned, and she gets treated so badly by the people that she's meant to be a part
okay.
of. What do you guys
So,
think about
so what I would say is this: the truth is not a dark skin, light skin thing. It's not a Jew. It's not a race. It's not a black. It's
Mm.
not a white thing. People get mad when you speak the truth in general.
Facts.
So what you're saying, what your frustrations is not a light skin, dark skin thing. Your frustration is a truth versus lie thing. So basically, what you need to do is encourage more people to speak the truth, so more people are more encouraged and not afraid to speak the truth. So nobody is more like, for instance, if we start speaking, like I'm telling the truth right now, and there's probably gonna be people that are mad at me and want to hurt me or whatever. But guess what? if we're all speaking the same truth at the same time and we're not
It's a
afraid,
problem.
guess what? It's a problem, but at the same time, who's talking the loudest, or who got the more resources, or who got the more, we're not going out to hurt nobody, of course,
Hmm.
because we're not vigilantes. But guess what? We're going to stand our position and we're going to say, hey, these are the issues. You might not like it, but we're speaking, and you might try to lie on us. You might try to say that we're terrorists or whatever. I don't care, but we're speaking the truth, and we're going to stand our ground. It's about standing your ground. If you truly believe in what you're saying, you're going to have to stand your ground, because there's always going to be somebody who's going to say you're wrong, you're crazy, you're
Hmm.
this, you're that. It is what the fuck it is. It doesn't matter if you're right or you're wrong. They're
Okay,
always going to try to diminish you, especially if they're not benefiting off what you're saying. You gotta
that
think
part.
about it.
Hmm. We got to talk about the things that are uncomfortable and the stuff that really triggers
Yeah,
you the most, because that's how
yeah,
you're gonna get over it. Instead of just.
exactly.
Hmm.
And it's unfortunate that you have to fight for the righteous things in life. But I tell you what, if we didn't fight slavery, we all be enslaved right now.
Yeah.
If we didn't fight, so we have to fight for what's righteous.
Hmm.
Because if
You
we
have to
don't,
fight.
yeah, we
Mhm.
do. Because if
Because
we
fear is
don't,
what's gonna
guess
kill you.
what? We will stay in bondage.
Uh huh.
Period.
And it's gonna
Period.
be a
You
continuous
know
pattern.
Do you
exactly.
guys feel? How do you feel when other races speak on colorism?
Well,
Uh,
I'll let you guys talk first.
I'm gonna say that. Oh, let me let you answer that, Rico. How do you feel when another race or I'm not gonna say nationality because Hispanics go through it as well in their own culture, but how do you feel about that when they try to give their point of view?
it's like um, I would say like other races, as in like specifically.
White chocolate. I'm speaking of white. To speak because number one, I think that we forget. So that's kind of touchy for me because during the civil rights movement, you guys have to remember that a lot, even though it's not really spoken about. Now, I'm just throwing a question out there. They also marched alongside us. And when they lost their lives, they lost their families. And I just wonder, do you guys feel that it's inappropriate for them to join these kind of conversations? It's better if they stay silent or it's too touchy? What do you
Uh-uh.
guys think?
I feel like it's better for them.
Hold on, hold on. I apologize. I gotta step in.
Okay,
What you just said actually was true, and but it was false and correct at the same time. I want to let you know
like a
that
50-50.
when we marched for civil rights, we marched for Mexicans, we marched for Asians, we marched for
I
blacks, we
didn't say
marched
we
for
did it.
white.
I didn't
Hold
say we
on,
did
let
it.
me
How
speak.
did I say it? How was it incorrect? I said white
Hold on, hold on. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. We marched for feminism. We marched for gay rights. We marched for women's rights. We marched for equality.
What?
See, that's what they won't tell you, because they want to put a blanket and say, "Oh,
Hmm.
it was a black movement." Yes, it was a black movement, but what it was a movement for equality of all
For
people.
all people, yeah.
All people. And that, see,
Uh,
a lot of y'all don't give us the credit. What we did was we opened the floodgates for all of you to have equality rights. It wasn't just for black people, but they
mhm.
try to make it seem as though only black people benefited from it. It's not
Yeah,
true.
it's an
All
agenda.
of Americans benefited.
I'm not
Fact.
sure how that went there because that's not really. But I understand what you're saying. But I
Uh,
was
because
my
it's like,
only
But
point
that's
was
the
that
truth
they
though.
did march
But
for
that's
yeah.
the
no.
truth
It is
though,
the truth. It is the truth.
Nicole.
It is the truth. Let me say this for chocolate. I do agree with you about the we march for all different causes, different people. I agree with that. Chocolate says, I mean, personally, I think it's great if they want to listen into the conversation to try to get a better understanding. Okay. Stacey says, I don't think they should. They haven't walked in our shoes. Okay.
But I'm saying we're all people at the end of the day. We all breathe the same air. We all eat food. We all crap and pee. Like it
Yeah.
shouldn't be like this. color, that color,
See, that's
all
why
lives matter.
Martin Luther King was such a he Martin Luther King is an American treasure, because even though black black social issues were at the top of the list, everybody hangs on our backs like barnacles. Okay, and everybody got a little piece of something. That's the thing. If nobody wants to give black people credit for um civil rights in America. Civil rights don't just affect black people. Civil rights in America affects all
All
people
people.
in America. And let's just go, and I'm tired of people trying to ignore that fact.
Hmm.
Come on. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
let's go. Uh-huh.
Let's just keep it real. You know? And they want to diminish it because they want to act like just because it had a black face to it, it didn't
Mm,
have,
that-
you know, a situation. No, no, no. Guess what? We made changes in America, and good changes. You know why you're able to talk your shit right now here about you and your addiction? I'm telling you, no disrespect to you, sweetheart, but guess what? The only reason why you're able to talk what you're talking about, your addiction right here on your platform, is because of Martin Luther King. And I'm gonna tell you why, and you probably don't believe me. White women didn't even have the right to vote if it wasn't for Martin Luther King. Did you know that?
that's a fact.
That's a goddamn fact, and I'm
That's
not
a
playing
freaking
with
fact.
you.
Wait,
It's
yo,
Uh-uh.
so
I'm
many
not gonna
people
monetize
that
that.
don't get no. It's so many people that did not get Martin Luther King under the civil rights movement, the justice. But they always want to paint, oh, it's black people and
Yeah. Uh-huh.
affirmative action. No, everybody,
All people.
everybody got equal rights.
Everybody and their mother and their grandmother.
Okay,
Hmm.
so we gotta, so let's not play these type of
What
games.
does my addiction have to do with any of this? You guys, it's not
I'm gonna
about
tell
me.
you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's not
Let me
about
tell you
you guys.
something.
Don't
Look,
make it
I'm
about
gonna tell
me.
you.
It's a
Okay, you know what? If you just shut your mouth, sweetheart, and
well,
let
who
me
the
talk.
hell are you talking
Oh,
to? I don't know who the fuck you talking to. I don't need to shut my mouth on my platform. This ain't about me. Period. It's a
And
general
what?
conversation.
It's
So,
not about you, but you
moving
just said it.
disrespectful towards
You
me,
just wanted me
I'm
to.
having disrespectful towards you.
You
Addiction don't have
okay?
a damn
All
thing
right.
to do
Okay.
with it at all.
I
Period.
apologize. I
Fuck
apologize. What I'm trying to say is this.
the hell.
I'm gonna explain to you how Martin Luther King also helped you in your addiction. Can I
And I
explain to you in that?
said that it didn't help me, but it's not about me at all. Period.
Okay. Okay. All right. I apologize. You know what? Moving on. So, like I said, let me talk about the medical industry also too. A lot of people don't understand how Martin Luther King affected the medical industry. A lot of black people were unjustly and unfairly treated in the medical industry, and that they had even a syphilis what you call experiments and stuff where they would literally target black men to, and that wasn't the only experiment. There was others. This was the only the ones that were popular. There were others. How do you think that the medical industry in America got all their information? They took black bodies in the projects. You heard of the projects, right? I know you heard of projects. I don't know if you heard of projects. They
mhm.
stole those black babies and those people, and they convinced them to come to their they always had projects, right? And then there was always one medical facility like a block away, and they were doing medical experiments. I'm
Fact.
talking about all over the United fucking
Hmm.
States. This is not what they're gonna tell you in these essays. They're not gonna tell you in these books. But I'm telling you, I was there. See, that's why you have to understand that. Listen to people. Listen, y'all don't want to listen to y'all crackheads. You gotta talk to your local crackheads. These motherfucking crackheads been
But
alive for 50
wait,
years.
wait,
God
wait, wait,
damn
wait,
it.
wait.
No
Okay.
disrespect. No, you laughing. No, you laughing. But I'm telling you the goddamn truth because crackhead.
Wait, my channel's monetized. You can't use words like that. But what?
I apologize. I apologize about that. I apologize. What I'm trying to tell you is this. This is why it's important to talk to your elders, talk to your local drunks, talk to your crackheads that's been around for 50 years because there's something about that crack in the 50s that keep people alive for long times. I don't know what it is.
Trying to give them
But
a kick.
I'm telling you, no disrespect to you, sweetheart, but I'm telling you, the crack that they used to sell is not like the meth that they selling now. This meth that they selling now, this new inventive drug, is a goddamn. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. It's a genocide pill. They will kill you off in less than a year. It's not like the crack back in the day. This new genocide, fentanyl, and what they call methanol, crystal meth. No, that stuff will kill you off in less than a year. Crack will listen. Let me tell you something. There was so many people on crack back in the day. It used to keep them up, and it used to keep them alive. It's like the immortality pill. It's fucked up. But sorry, goddamn. God, man, why I keep saying that? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm telling you. I'm not trying to disrespect you.
It's no disrespect. I get what you're saying.
I'm just trying to give you some information.
You're bringing perspective to it. Yeah.
I'm giving you information that you need.
Bring some perspective back.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Number one,
I apologize.
Y'all don't see my banner on the bottom. We're not crackheads and drunks. We're people that's why I said
I apologize. Yes. But you see, in my time, let me finish
my thought. Let me finish my thought. Because I don't know who the hell you call a crackhead, motherfucker.
Oh my God. See, that's what I'm trying to say.
No. Yeah,
she definitely didn't mean it like that.
It's no disrespect.
I'm gonna have to pray. Let me tell you something, because y'all know I just got baptized. I've been trying to do right, so I'm gonna pray that my spirit stays calm, because right now I'm feeling like I need to put all that stuff aside for a second, so I can keep being safe right now, because I'm trying not to go off. But I'm telling you this right now. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you about any of those things. But all I'm saying is those people that you're calling all these names are actual people that's struggling with the problem. Damn, I really
So can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Please, can I tell you? I'm being honest with you. I think that you're misunderstanding me, because I think that you think that I'm younger than I am. I'm actually older than you think that I am. And
what does that have to do with anything?
I'm gonna tell you what it has to do. What I'm gonna tell you, basically, when the way I speak, it's not a reflection of my disrespect towards you. The way that I speak is a reflection on the way that you know what I'm saying, the way that I handle things, and so it's not a disrespectful reflection. You know, so when I say crackhead, I'm not necessarily trying to disrespect you, but I will change my wording. It's not because I think that I'm disrespecting you. Okay. Let me tell you something.
It may come off the way if you don't get what she's saying.
Okay, so you ever heard guys come up here and they be like faggot? It's because it's in a vocabulary.
Please don't use those words. Hold on. It's not right. You're gonna get me a strike. You can't use words like that.
Okay. I apologize. It's because it was an example. So what I'm trying to say is not because they really are trying to disrespect you. It's just because that's how they used to. It's the era that they were born in. It's the era that they grew up in.
We're not in that era anymore. And when
I know. And sometimes if you want to have these type of candid conversations, no disrespect to you, sometimes, of course, I'm going to have to compromise, but also too, you're going to have to compromise. Sometimes I say crackhead, and I'm okay. You're right, but at the same,
people in the community, no, they don't need to hear that. There's some people that's listening that's still struggling. They don't need to hear that.
Okay, well, I will try my best. I will. Listen. I can't say that. I won't say it again.
Use words like that. It's not hard. We have to hear that.
You're like 30 years younger than me, though. Like you're like
Trinity. You act like you're 80.
Oh, fucking K. Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is this. I will try my very best not to say that word. Can we compromise on that? I will
I don't need
literally
you to
try my
try.
best.
I need you just not to say that word. I'm not asking you
Oh
to
my
do anything.
God. Every time I come up here, you got some kind of new requirement for me.
It's for
Do you know,
everybody.
do you realize
I let
that?
a couple slide. I let a couple slide, but they don't need to come here hearing that kind of stuff. Like, no,
No,
you
but
sit.
here's the thing though. Okay. See, this, okay. Let me talk to you about this though. No, sidebar, misunderstood.
What?
Okay, here's the sidebar. Here's the thing. Every single time I come up here, you always got some new way to control me.
I'm
Now,
nobody
do
trying to
you not
control
notice
you.
that?
I'm just saying
But,
that we're not going to say
but
those
this
words
is
here.
proven.
We're not going to say that here, and I'm trying to keep this show
But it's not
monetized.
just about that.
You
But
see
it's
that
not
I have
just
my
about that though.
What? What?
But it's
What do you
not
say?
just about that, misunderstood.
Who am
Every
I trying
single
to
time I
you
come
know,
up here, you
another
always
country
have
trying to
some new
that's not
way
true.
to
That's not
control my
true.
voice.
I'm not anybody trying to control your voice. I'm just trying to say don't say
But
those
you
words.
do.
Don't say that
Okay,
F
you
word.
know what?
No,
All
no, no.
right, I'll
Don't
play
say that
again.
F
As
word.
long as, okay, you know what
It's
I'll
not
do?
good.
I'll play. Okay, I'll do it as long as I can. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna try my best as long as I can. Cause I like you.
Uh-huh.
Period. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my very, very. I'm gonna do my very, 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 very best.
She is
Okay.
doing good. She is doing, yes.
So that's all I can do. I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna grab my salvation back right now, and I'm gonna say okay because, whew, y'all, nobody ever said this walk was gonna be easy once I took on this new journey. Okay,
Like life itself is.
like, damn, it's like it's not easy. I mean, it's not easy, you guys, especially when you're used to talking a certain way. But I'm just saying, for algorithm purposes and just to respect all people in the in the chat and stuff like that. We gotta watch
Okay,
some
but
words.
no disrespect to you, Emil. I have a certain way that I like to talk, and that I talk, and it's just like it's just me. And
Yeah,
the only and I'm honest with you, the only reason why I'm compromising is because of you, because I really like you. I've been dealing
exactly.
with you for a
Uh-huh.
minute, but I really don't like. I'm be honest with you, I don't really like to conform to none of what you doing right now. I really don't agree with none of this. Be honest with you.
You don't have to
But
agree, but it's just
but
you don't have
I'm
to
gonna
agree.
try just because I'm here. But I'll be honest with you. I really just rather if you come to my channel and we can just talk freely because. But I understand what you got
I
going
don't mind
on over
coming
here.
to your
I'm not
channel.
gonna.
I don't mind coming to going over to another
And
person's channel.
I'm be honest with you. I'm be honest with you. Because I don't got no restrictions, and I would like for you to do that. Whether I can talk to you freely and we can do our thing, or you know, I know you're in California. I can get to wherever you at in 30 minutes, and we can just chill. You know what I'm saying, and we can just do that. But I really don't like to be constricted.
And I
That's
have
really a
She
my
don't
part of
like to
channel's
be put in a
monetized.
box.
I can't let my channel's monetized, and there's just things that we can't say.
yeah.
I don't ask for cash apps and stuff like that. I don't mind them, but we're gonna follow YouTube guidelines. So what I'm gonna say, but
Okay.
I don't mind going to another person's space. Your channel, that's your channel, that's your house. You run it different. I don't mind going over there. And I'm in California. You can always come visit MU. So it's nice this time of year. Y'all not afraid to meet me. You can always meet me.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I like to go hiking too. I said I saw the way that you was doing your thing, and the sweetheart, whatever her name is, pussy with the tree, and she didn't like you going on hikes. I like that shit. I was
Nature is
like,
healing.
excuse
I
me about that.
love Nate. I
Yeah,
love.
I like that. Yeah, so I wasn't,
Hmm.
I'm good with that.
People need to get out into nature. It'll make them feel a
When I say
lot
I
better.
love nature, I mean I love nature. I mean I every day I just like to be out there. But it's so cool. It's like I go to some of the most beautiful places and just to chill in the air. It's like God. You don't even besides a drive or a flight. You don't even gotta. You know what I mean? It's just everything that you need is just there, and
Yeah,
it's good for your body. It's good for your core. Some of y'all that got some issues, try
it
hiking.
heals you. Like being in nature heals you in general.
It is so healing. You even
I would
if you
love
just go
to.
out for a walk, you guys, like you can go to like a pond. There's like beautiful. I mean, it doesn't because I
Just get
live in a
outside the house.
mountain. She's not coming around the mountains, Kiki. Yeah, no, I live in the mountains, y'all. I live like not in the mountains, but I live in a mountainous area. But if you don't live in the mountains, y'all got some beautiful
Yeah,
hills.
you over there in Humboldt County, right?
What?
Where you
I'm
at?
in Palm Springs, Riverside County. Yeah, yeah. No, I love I love Palm Springs, y'all. But I
Now is
love the
that
Nevada. I miss
now
the
is that where is that? Is that Nevada? Where is that? 'Cause I'm a little ignorant.
Palm Springs,
Oh, it's
California.
in Cali.
I'm in California.
Is that like right on the on the curb of Nevada? Because I got property in Nevada.
Oh,
So
I see what you say. We're by Arizona. Like if you keep going east.
okay, so we might have to
Yeah,
make a
Nevada is more where
ceremony.
I live. It's more west. So if you go up like the 10, go up west. If you go east, you're gonna be by Arizona.
How far are you how far away from you from Humboldt? Humboldt.
I don't
Cause
even know
where I
where
was
that is. Where is that? Is that Nevada or?
Humboldt, Nevada, where I grow weed.
From Las Vegas, I'm 4 hours.
Okay,
So
so what property I gotta buy so we can get a train going from directly from Nevada to you?
oh, you mean like a choo-choo train?
Yeah, cause it ain't nothing but a dig, right?
How you
Okay.
doing?
So you said you got property over there in LA, right? That's what you said.
No. I'm from Palm Springs. I live in the desert. LA's not the desert. I live in the desert.
You got property in the desert. Okay. Well, here, what I'm trying to say is this: why don't you buy some rural property in the desert near LA, and then I'll buy more property closer to you, and then we'll continue buying property, and then you know what we can do? I can build a train, an underground train railroad because it's all on property, and then we can go back and forth. See how it go?
Where are you from again? I know you got property in Vegas, but not Vegas, Los Angeles. I'm not Los. Oh my god, my brain
I'm
must be
in
tired.
Cali. I'm in Cali.
And you're in Cali?
Yeah, I'm in Cali.
Which part? Where are you from? Like north?
Well, like I said, I got property in Nevada right now. I'm just trying to figure out where I can get a train system. You know what I'm saying? A shorter train system. You said you in LA. That's short. Stop. Like if you get your property where you at, and then we can navigate. You know what I'm saying? We can navigate it, and we build a tunnel underlying. Yeah, and then get the shit going.
Hmm.
Think about it.
It's been quite a night, and you guys know my experience. MU, she's up north. Oh, okay. That is a beautiful. Northern California is so pretty, y'all.
Listen, this is what I don't understand. Why people be so scared when I talk shit like this? It's not that hard. Like all you have to do is buy the property, buy the land. We can build and dig. That's all you gotta do. The rural land is very cheap. It's very fucking cheap. Long as we working together, we can build a train system. It's not that simple. I mean, it's not that easy. It's not that hard. You know, it's a conglomerate.
Mhm.
I know you. You know me. You got money. I got a little tiny change. You buy the property up around you. I buy, and then we figure out investors to buy in the middle. And then guess what? We all got
Exactly.
a long chain of property. And then guess what? We just build the train to go
Generational
through those.
work.
Hello, it's not that hard. Hello,
Uh-huh. That part.
listen, it's about the mission. It's a
Okay.
conglomerate. Busta Rhymes, the master prophet.
Well,
He
Busta
what he
Rhymes,
say?
didn't he do that song? Busta Rhymes did that song, wasn't it? Like, get it, get,
Conglomerate. Hello, no, he's a prophet.
Yeah.
Conglomerate. Let's do the shit. We can do. Listen, we can do the shit. We don't gotta be afraid.
What did
We don't gotta
Busta
be
Uh-uh.
afraid.
Here's what's
You got
gonna
good
hurt you.
credit.
Rhymes? Y'all
Listen, I
remember
got
that
Just
good
song
do
credit.
that
it.
Busta
Listen,
Rhymes
I
did? It
got
was like,
good credit.
get it, get it, get
You got good credit. I got money. I got good credit.
credit.
You got little
That part.
money. You got good credit. We
Girl, I
we
don't worry
we.
about no credit. I pay cash for everything. Let me
Okay, well, okay. So that means you got good credit. I'll build your credit for you since you ain't got no credit. I'll build your credit. No problem.
say I don't have credit. I just don't worry about stuff from that. Let me what is that song
Yeah.
with Busta Rhymes,
And
y'all?
guess what? Guess what? You know what the thing about it is? It don't take nothing to dig a ditch and to build a railway. That ain't nothing. That's easy business. That's easy business. That's metal. Like,
It's
come on, I'm
simple.
telling you right
Didn't
now.
Busta Rhymes do a song with Lil Wayne? I gotta get more into that kind of music. It was like,
Anyway,
yo,
listen, but let's talk about it behind the scenes because I'm serious about this shit, man. Listen,
message me.
I'm serious about this shit. Ain't no reason why we can't have a goddamn trail station from goddamn Nevada to LA. Ain't no reason. If we in communication with it, what's the reason? Why can't we have it? We intelligent, beautiful black people. Why can't we do our thing? We gonna do our thing. I'm gonna make sure we do
I'm gonna
our
make
thing.
that
Fuck that
happen.
shit.
Period.
You guys,
We gonna do our shit. So
we gonna.
yeah, so let's talk about it behind the scenes because I'm I got 40 acres in Nevada. I don't know how many acres you got in LA, sweetheart.
Not in Salt.
Well, it don't matter. We'll get you some acres. And what about you, brother?
42.
Okay, 42. So and then along the line, we're gonna be talking to people like as long as we walking, we're gonna walk in and we're gonna talk it. It might take us 10, 15 years, but we can get a goddamn excuse me, sorry about that. Excuse me. A
We can make
train
it
line
happen. Period.
running. We can get it. Ain't nothing wrong with listen, come on,
Mm-mm.
man.
All is mine and mine is mental. Like if you believe you can do it,
Listen,
you
if
can
we
do
got
it.
hustle, we got credit, and we got the ability and the agility, ain't nothing wrong. We got the mission. Let's do it.
Period.
I love you guys. On that note, y'all know I got school tomorrow. Let's do final thoughts. Anything y'all want to say?
Um.
I am gonna come over to
We
your
got
channel
the
because we can speak freely over there, and
yeah.
you know you're good with
The
me.
Trinity. Okay, so I'm over at the Trinity Time Travel Show, but be careful before you come over there because I'm very unique, and you might
I
He's
don't
get
very
mind.
cussed out for
sneaky.
no reason. But yeah, the Trinity Time Travel Show, and also I have my spiritual trainer was time travel and tarot. But yeah, so let's do
I'll
the
drop him
thing
in.
thing.
Thank you,
The
Trinity.
thing thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's good, Rico? We're gonna do a final thought. Thank you for coming over, Rico.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I asked you. You know me. I will always try to keep it neutral. Keep it. Is the word neutral? See, my brain is tired. Keep it
Uh,
fun. Good night,
you keep it
Kiki.
chill. Like you keep the chaos, kind of, at a minimum.
I do. I do. Well, it's gonna be good. You want to do a final thought? Tell us your channel.
My channel is Rico the Brat, and then I got my other one, the Voodoo Prince. And on the main channel, we talk about a variety of things, but like the Voodoo Prince, it says it so.
Keep watching Voodoo. See, my brain is tired. I'm sorry, y'all.
Uh
Keep
huh.
watching Rico. The controversy and stuff like that. Rico said he ain't talking about nothing unless y'all
I ain't
pay.
talking about no duds or nothing trash or nothing that's not gonna elevate
Okay.
me. Or I'm not gonna benefit from. Okay. And yeah, that's that on that.
Um. Thank you, Rico. Thank you. I will be. We'll be in touch. Thank you for. I am gonna look at that stream you sent me though, but I didn't want to shout it out. You know me.
I wouldn't like. I'm gonna just say that channel's a hate channel. Now that channel should be striked for hate speech.
That really?
Like, let me just say, they're trying to be religious at the same time, but yet saying people are abominations and stuff like that. Like, and I don't know. You just have to watch it, like, for it to.
is she still with her younger boyfriend? Who you talk about? Oh, I don't know. Had no budget. I didn't see your question.
What is that
Okay.
okay, yes, it's time to go to bed.
All right. Good night, Rico.
Yeah.
I know I'm about to crash too.
Good night.
Good night. Woo, you guys. Thank you guys for coming up. Thank you. Look at my hair is all twisted and shit. Trinity and Rico. It gets heated, y'all. I try to keep it as respectful as possible, but woo, please don't make me. I mean, I just barely started to believe in. Okay, I'll take care of it. I just barely, y'all know my Christian. I can't even call myself a Christian. I do believe in God though and stuff like that. My walk is early, so I need some time to grow more in my faith. Okay. I love you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. Chocolate Coco, if you want to know stuff like that, can you hit me on Instagram? Let me put my Instagram in the chat because some things I don't like to put out there until I fact check. Okay. So I didn't cover. You guys had a lot of questions for Rico. Rico put some receipts out there. I'm not getting into the middle of anything with him and Ken. I'm gonna tell you that I don't cover stories not verified. So I just want to chill with them, not cover the stories. That's my Instagram. If you want receipts that I do not put out, hit me on Instagram because that's the only place that I really play receipts and whether it's a recording or paper receipts. Just put it out there until I can verify the stories. Okay. She don't look black on her page or on my trip. And Trinity's beautiful. Misunderstood. Thanks for keeping us entertained tonight. Have a great rest of your weekend, hon. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hey, Slava. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, moderators. And feel free to like, comment, and share. I have school in the morning. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.